today.
Singing this?
Stop ready? Stop ready? Bro, this is the fastest I've ever seen us start the podcast. Okay.
Oh.
Wasn't prepared.
This is
No,
why
I'm
we
not
always have to
prepared.
take 4 hours.
Alrighty. What's up, you fucks? Episode 6. Let's go.
So
That's why you wanted to restart it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes that's a.
I mean, sometimes, you know.
Right.
All right. For real. Hello, guys. Episode 6.
Hey guys,
Coming?
Coming.
We didn't even
thank you for coming and
that-
watching us.
we didn't prepare what we were gonna talk about, but
We never do.
Never.
We come in
How's
here
y'all-
with,
how's
with high
y'all's day?
hopes.
you know, I had a stressful delivery today.
Is it the one to Marquito Solis?
No, but I actually knew that person. I knew that person that I delivered to. That
Whose water is this?
Yours.
yeah, it's because I delivered to
Who else
somebody
gave me
named.
this? I don't finish it.
Gotta stay
Nice.
hydrated.
Well, fucking finish it, partner.
Okay,
Be
go.
grateful.
go ahead.
It's because I delivered to somebody today named Marquitos Solis, and I was like, this would be Mark's name if he married Bubba, which is funny. But what was I gonna say?
Yeah, he almost married me.
Dude, I went
It
to.
wasn't that. It was.
I was actually like pretty scared for a second.
Make the
Look at this.
You gotta hold it. Damn, guys. This
Out of
is why we
battery
say we gotta
already.
be prepared, dude.
Got some technical difficulties.
Oh, it's already out of
But-
battery.
All right, let's just
What's
let's
that?
record next week. Let's do it.
Looks like we gotta just.
Dude, this is why I'm saying y'all
scrap the
started so
episode.
fast this time that.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh
It's okay.
Hey, you were about to
I
throw
thought
it,
you were
weren't
gonna throw that shit.
You
Every
were about to
time,
throw it.
like the second half, that thing's off anyways.
Yeah, it's okay.
Whatever. All right. It's not gonna be.
Last time Eric was like, I charged it for 3 weeks.
Whatever. It
I
just
mean,
won't
last,
be.
like,
It just won't be here for the
30 minutes.
fucking
The,
episode. right?
the
Whatever.
battery got extended.
Whatever. Give the little guy a break, huh?
Yeah. All right, Matt.
All right,
Continue
while I
what
was in
you're
an
saying.
awkward situation, I was delivering Jack in the Box, and I ordered everything. First off, the people were like, "Stupid." Okay, that's messed up to say.
No,
But
no,
like
no,
the
no.
people that
Some
were
people are
delivering,
stupid.
I think
the
you're
people
okay.
that were working at Jack in the Box, they were just like not good. I had to repeat my order like 3 times because the girl was like, "Oh, what'd you say?" Not that she didn't hear me, but she was like confused on how it had to be like her first week or something. So like she messed up a bunch of times, and then even when I got to the window, she was like, "Oh, can you repeat the order to me again so I can like get it correct?" All right, it's fine.
Bro, come on.
Did he even
I was
big
working with
order?
her. I was wasn't being a douche or anything. But what?
A big order.
It was like 4 things or like a
Not too
couple
bad.
sandwiches, and
Yeah.
like I wasn't
Like,
being difficult.
What
But
was it last week when I literally didn't even get my burger? We went to
Oh
McDonald's.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
I just didn't get
Last
my whole
week we went to
burger.
McDonald's and
Really?
well,
Right after you.
mind you, it was a big order.
It was
Like,
after you
was
left.
for
It was
three
all of
large
us.
Oh, no,
orders.
that was
Oh.
something else.
I didn't get my
Yeah.
burger.
Yeah, no, it was that day.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
nah,
Yeah, we
but
went to pick up.
okay, I did all that order. I ordered it. I got to the window, and my card kept declining, like my favorite card. Like
Favorite one?
every time my favorite card. Every time I that happens, I have to tell them like, I mean, that's like the only card I have. Like, I'm a favorite driver. Like, I have to use that card. And they kept telling me like, oh, like it's declining, and I don't know what to do in that situation because like, usually when the card declines, it's usually like their machine like messes up, so they just do it again and it works.
Your
But, like,
card
this
wasn't
time-
working.
This time they're like, it's like they did it like a bunch of times and it wasn't working. The recording? Okay, because it's like we weren't recording that. Nah, what's it called?
Honestly, stop. I didn't check how much storage I had.
Fuck.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have enough space.
Usually don't.
For
Did either
On
of
your
y'all
phone?
check?
Oh, but we're also doing 1080p.
That doesn't matter. I mean, if you have
makes
like,
a huge difference,
It's
wait,
it's
on
like
what,
half.
your iPad or your
it's like half the
on your
storage.
phone?
Both. I didn't check, but
I deleted mine already.
I mean, I would rather be safe and check.
yeah,
Than,
let's just check.
Oh,
you
yeah.
recorded on yours too, right? Your phone.
alrighty.
Cool.
Alrighty, we're back, you fucks.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was like some technical difficulties. We added lights. We turned everything on. This is how fast we started. We started so fast that we didn't even prepare anything.
Yeah, we kind of forgot stuff.
But it's all good. And see, this is why I don't get to finish my stories too, because I get interrupted, and then Jackie tells me that.
I mean, you do take a long time explaining what you're trying to say.
Nah,
Bro, I
nah,
feel like
nah,
you
nah.
said this before.
Go
so-
back to the old
I know,
videos. I
know,
promise you.
I know we were only like 4 minutes in, but that story made me feel like we've been doing the podcast for like 3 hours.
I was literally
Oh
continuing.
my
Nah. I stopped because y'all started talking about McDonald's or some shit.
I mean, we did, yeah.
See, what the fuck? That's not my
The
fault.
order from whenever they forgot your sandwich.
All right. Well, let me continue. I think I left off.
Yeah.
I had got to the window, and I
Mhm.
still had to repeat. Oh my god, the stutter! I still had to repeat my order again, and my card kept declining. So she was like, "Yeah, it's not working," and I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Can I go inside the restaurant?" Because I didn't. There was like 4 cars behind me. I was like, "Can I just go inside the restaurant so that Like I can do it from there, so I don't have to hold up the line. They're like, yeah. I go and the door's locked, and it says like no entry. It's like, bro, why'd you tell me yes I can go inside, and I can't even go inside? That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like
you
she
can
was
try.
like that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. Like she was like, I shouldn't say stupid. That's so mean. But like, bro, come
Well,
on.
did
If I
they
can't go inside,
eventually-
tell me I can't go
Did
inside.
they eventually answer you though?
Did they like let you
I
in?
forgot.
No,
So nobody showed up.
No.
at-
it's because in that situation I did not know what to do, and here's another thing.
Okay.
Favor doesn't even let you call them anymore because like their call things, nobody works there anymore because of COVID. Like that was their excuse.
Yeah.
And you can only text them now, and I guess they have like people that text like
Like
live.
favor the company.
So I texted like the tech support. I was like, I don't know. I told them like what happened. Like my card keeps declining. I don't know what to do. They didn't answer. Like 5 minutes later, it was like, oh, favor tech support is down right now. So I don't know. And I was like, bro, just my luck. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I was like 30 minutes into the favor, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to the other Jack in the Box, the one right here on Monte Cristo,
Oh yeah.
because that was the one on University.
It's not too far.
And I was like, these people aren't helping me. Favor's not helping me, so I'm just gonna go to the other one. So I went to the other one, and they were quick. Like I got it like in 10 minutes. I just texted the guy like, hey, sorry for the wait. Jack in the Box like had a long line.
Wait, which
I had to lie, dude. I didn't want to jeopardize my like tip, which is pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I don't usually look.
I mean, it's not your fault
This is-
anyway.
Yeah,
This
what,
is the-
what do you think would happen if you told them, yeah, these people sucked, all right? Like,
No, I mean technically it was kind of my fault. I guess my card's really faded now.
It's the company's fault.
That's
Or
true.
no, wait.
Hey.
Are you in charge of like getting a new card? Like whenever your card starts to fade?
Yeah, but
Okay,
the
so
thing
it's your
is,
fault.
it hasn't really. No, it hasn't really been declining recently.
Oh, okay.
So like,
You know
I
why I
didn't think
stopped
I
using
did.
favor? You know how I have a Komori next door?
yeah.
I freaking ordered Komori and it took like 45 minutes or like 55. It was like an hour.
Okay, well it depends what time. What time did you order it?
It was like 6 or something, but it was next
Bruh.
door.
You know,
damn,
literally,
partner, your
that makes
sushi
sense.
must have gotten cold.
Yeah, they were like, oh, they're
Damn.
really busy.
It was so
Well,
long.
that makes
ago, it
sense,
went so
bro.
raw to
That
That
cooked.
totally makes sense because one time I delivered Komori, and they told me it was gonna be an hour and 25-minute wait. And
That's
I asked the girl, I
long
was
as
like,
fuck.
"Do you still want the Komori? Because it's like gonna be an hour and a half." And she was like, "Yes." I literally had to wait an hour and 25 minutes for
It-
the freaking Komori thing.
In that time, I would just go get it myself.
What do you
I
mean?
was at work. So.
No, I know, but
It was
the,
next
the lady
door.
that he's talking about. Like I would have just hour and a half. I would just gone and get
Watch
it.
her like live like 2 minutes away. He's like, yes,
Yes, I don't want to go.
yeah.
Oh yeah, but I texted him and told him, yeah, like there was a long line and they took forever for some reason, because I didn't want it to like look bad on me and him give me a bad tip. He still gave me the least amount of tip. Like,
He's
wow.
like, thanks, man. Here's 25 cents.
I did all that stress and all that driving for like $4.
Well, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
bro.
What if you were just honest and you said, yeah, these people were kind of fucking me up
Was he gonna be-
or
what-
whatever?
No, because
He's
if I was
still-
being honest, I'd be like, my card declined and I freaking wait
But he's
outside.
still annoyed. Like,
I mean, it took like
Yeah,
it took like 39 minutes. I delivered in 39 minutes, which I mean, it's not terrible.
that's not terrible, but it's not fast.
My fastest delivery is like 10 minutes or 11 minutes.
how you went to the restaurant or paid, took
Because they order like right next to it and there's like no line at the restaurant and it's a small order. Like that's maybe like 10, 11 minutes is like the fastest I did it.
That is pretty quick. That's
Oh.
worth. I mean, that's worth the money. I think.
You know, but me doing favor, I'm on my phone a lot and I feel like that's not good on me.
while driving. Yeah.
Honestly though, I'm so terrible with my phone and driving, and you can ask like Joseph and Rigo and anybody that drives with me a lot, that sometimes I'll literally get so bored of driving that I will literally get on Instagram while driving
I've seen you do it.
I
and
used-
get on Twitter
It's
while
scary.
driving.
That's
I used
not
to
That's
alive.
life.
terrible, dog. Terrible.
pretty bad.
And no, I mean it's not like when I'm like in freaking high traffic.
Yeah. It's just whenever
But like if I'm
it's
just driving on an empty road and I'm like just bored, I'll get on Instagram for like a minute or two.
Yeah, it's
Terrible to do, but dog, it's like an addiction.
It's like those
at that
times
point.
where you're driving. You're like, I guess you weren't paying attention. You're like, what did I just do the last 3
Dude,
lights?
I do not
that happens a lot.
A lot.
I'm like, how did I get
Like,
here?
were they green the last 3 days? Because I didn't stop.
Yeah.
I
Like you
know,
don't
dude.
remember like going through them. You just know that like you got there.
And you still make the correct turns and everything.
Yeah.
Like, how did I even?
You just space
remember?
out. Is that instinct kicking in? Like is that just instinct? Like
Like
you
an
know what you're
autopilot
doing and you just autopilot yourself?
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
is that what that is?
Because that happens to me all the time. Like I'm like driving for 20 minutes and I'm like, bro, what even happened? Okay, not 20 minutes, but I'm driving for a while and I'm like, bro, I don't even. How did I remember what to do that whole time?
Yeah, that's kind of. I don't understand how that happens, but it does happen a lot.
Nah, but yeah, I have a bad. Like, I always find something to do while driving, but I'm a good driver though.
Yeah,
Like I've
you're
been
alright.
delivering stuff for like 4 years, so I'm like super
Yeah.
Oh, it
good.
is really?
Yeah, since
Pretty
Pizza
much
Hut.
since 2018. Okay, 3 years. But
Tell you bet for favor. I was like,
I'm pretty good
I was
for.
like,
I'm
dang.
pretty good at like maneuvering
Oh,
traffic.
you're
and,
talking
like,
about just driving? You've
No,
been driving?
well, delivering like with
delivering
Pizza
I've been
Hut.
delivering
food
for
and
like.
Oh,
shit.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
I
pretty-
thought you said favor, and I was
I'm
like,
really
Yeah.
good at getting to places like fast, and like, but good. Like I'm not like a sloppy driver. Like I drive really good. But
Except for when you're on Instagram
nah, I still drive really good.
while you're driving.
I'm a really calm driver too. Like even if I'm about to get into like, even if like not if I'm about to get into a car accident, but like if something happens to where like I'm about to crash, like I still stay calm. Like I'm
you
not like
don't
oh
like
shoot.
slam the horn.
Yeah, I'm like oh shoot. Like I'm just like oh whatever. Like it happened.
Like Travis, who just yells
Oh,
instead of honking.
shit.
See that's the thing.
Dude,
Travis, why
Okay,
didn't you
go
honk?
ahead.
He heard me.
Matt was
Oh yeah, he wasn't.
Matt wasn't
there.
with us.
Yeah.
But remember when we were at Taco Bell and we called you?
Oh yeah, it was that day.
Well, just before we got to Taco Bell, Travis was like in the turn lane to like turn into like that little street, and a lady was about to turn into him, and he was just like, ah. And
He
we were
just,
like,
like,
why didn't you
He
honk
just
your
looks
horn?
at us like, ah! And then like we're just like
why
Travis.
didn't you honk?
Like honk at that bitch.
No,
like
that's
what'd
the
you do? It's
thing.
like she heard me.
That's what he said.
No,
I was
how
like-
do you have the hand to turn and honk at the same time? That's why I don't honk whenever I'm about to get
don't
in there.
turn,
You
you
can't
slam the
turn
brakes.
with one hand.
No, like let's say
He was in
something's
the
about to
shoulder.
happen, so you have to swerve out of the way. How the fuck do you swerve and honk at the same time? I'm
Well, he-
focused on getting out of
He couldn't
Trouble.
swerve because he was in the shoulder and those
It's
like
right
a
after you
big
do it.
curb.
because like that happened to me the other day. I was either on the turning lane or the lane right next to it. I don't know,
At
but it
that
was
point,
some-
the honk isn't like, "Hey, watch out." It's like a "Fuck you! Look what you just did."
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like get out of the way, then honk.
Here's the thing
Yes.
about how like
Yes.
Teslas you can make your own honk now.
Oh,
Can you
dude.
really
yeah.
put whatever you want in there?
Yeah.
Like you can put like some curse words or like
Someone put
someone having sex or
the chupapi muñeño. They put that on the freaking thing.
What?
That's
The
why.
horn, the noise on the horn.
What'd
You've
you
never
say?
heard that?
What'd you call it?
Chupapi muñeño.
What is that?
It's
You never
just
heard of that?
It's
Yeah,
a,
you're out
like,
of the loop on a lot of stuff, Joey. I'm not surprised you don't know what that is.
yeah.
Really?
It's
That's a-
like it's a
annoying.
thing. It's a thing on like TikTok. Yeah, it's pretty annoying, but it's funny. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's the guy that goes up to like random people and he goes to their ear and he says that.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's where it started, and then people just started saying it.
They like just took off with it.
But yeah, but with that Tesla thing, can you literally put anything?
Yeah, you
Like
just have
that's
to
not like
download it onto a
Doesn't it honk
USB.
still normally and then put?
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a honk and then something.
You're,
Yeah, but
you're
I don't
adding to.
know.
I don't think you can subtract it for it. That probably is legal.
Yeah,
GTA
probably.
in real life, pretty much.
The life.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can just put anything though. That's kind of weird. Like what if you put like a bunch of curse words? There's kids all around.
Freedom of speech.
That's true.
Get the fuck out of my
That's
way!
true.
It's like,
It's not illegal to cuss at a child.
No.
I mean, it's
It's
frowned
frowned
upon.
Very
Right?
frowned upon.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I mean it's not
illegal.
good to cuss at a child, but I mean
Well,
they're not
here's
gonna. You're not gonna get arrested.
here's the
for
question, though.
Cussing in front of
well,
a
you
child.
get arrested if you go up to a cop and you say "fuck the police."
No, because freedom of speech.
I mean, you might,
Yeah.
but it's
you
not,
you could
it's
get
not illegal.
detained, but if you get taken to whatever, they can't like charge you with anything. It's not
Here's-
like assault or anything. I
You
don't
know,
think.
Rigo asked
Maybe
me.
Jake from State Farm will pop into my shit
Hey,
again. And
I
let me
saw
know.
that. I
But
told
no,
him
they
thank you.
might do it not knowing the full like, hey, this is not actually legal, but they
Yeah.
might just get pissed off and like
Yeah.
arrest you.
Yeah,
And
true.
then and then they'll take you in like, oh, it's not illegal.
Oh, waste of time, but it's a
Yeah,
waste of time.
Big waste of time.
Yo, Rigo asked me the other day.
Yeah.
Would you let like another adult like talk to your child? Not talk to your child. That's not stupid. Like, but get mad at your child and like put him in his place.
Like school.
If they
No,
deserved it,
not
and
like
I
that.
asked
Like,
them
let's
to
say
take
we're
care
at a
of them.
party and like a friend of yours like put your kid in his place. Like, would you be like, okay, bro, it's not
Well,
your kid.
You
Like,
gotta make up the scenarios. Am my kid a little shit, or is he like,
Yeah,
he like he
like,
didn't deserve
Did
it?
he do something that deserved it? And like, because like if it's a parent like just trying to like right or wrong, it depends how they do it too. Like if they go up to him and like slap him, be like,
Okay.
hey, that's my fucking
that's
responsibility.
true, dude.
Yeah,
if, like,
yeah.
somebody
if
laid their
they're,
hands
if
on
they're
my
just
kid-
like getting mad at him, I'll be like, what did he do? Okay, yeah, it's fine. Get mad at him. Like he
That's-
deserves that.
That's just assault at that point.
I don't care what my kid does. If you slap him, dude.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you
It's
slap
going
someone
down.
else's
That was
kid,
so
that's
extreme.
a whole. I don't even get mad at other people's kids. I stand there real awkward. I'm just like,
Well, yeah, you're just there awkward, but like it's not your problem either to like just go up. If it's like your friend's kid or something,
Yeah, if you're real
Yeah.
close to them,
you're like,
but,
hey, you
let's say
little
it's like
shit, it's just
like
Yeah.
a distant friend, he gets mad at your kid. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, don't talk to my kid like that. I don't
Yeah,
care what he did. It's my kid.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
it'd
I
be
don't
kind
know.
of strange.
I mean, definitely it shouldn't be a right thing.
Yeah.
But it also depends on how stupid the fucking person is. 'Cause there's a lot of stupid people these days that try to act like they know it all, or like they're too wise, and they're gonna try to push that onto like. Imagine some stupid idiot like trying to push off his knowledge onto like some other little kid.
Oh, his knowledge, Eric? Is
His
that what we call those
knowledge.
things nowadays?
Exactly.
What knowledge?
I don't know.
No,
Just
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't know. It's just a lot of stupid people that think they're too smart.
Yeah,
These
trying to,
days.
like-
that's true.
It reminds
I
me of
don't
that
know,
video.
just-
Have y'all seen that video where he's like, little Timmy thinks he's all, I've known you for 17 years. He's
Oh,
only
yeah.
known you for
The
what,
little
maybe a
kid-
year?
Oh,
the
that
kid-
video
the
is
baby,
like
the baby,
I'll
the
knock
baby.
you out right now. I don't know
That's
what he
just
says,
funny.
bro. That's just funny as hell.
Why is he looking at me like that?
Like, hey, Zan, come get your boy, dog.
That was funny.
Bro.
Dude, that video's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
That video's great. I love that video. It's freaking funny.
Who put? Why the fuck is there two different measuring systems and
That
Me.
was Travis.
No, it was me.
and
Okay,
also
that's
different sizes
surprising.
driving a car?
Me.
What is the main? What is
Here's
the
the thing.
point of
Okay,
making
read
two
it. Read it.
different-
Okay, read it better so people.
Okay, why the fuck is there two different measuring systems and also different sides of driving a car? What is the point of making two different ones? I don't know who did the second version, but whoever did, like, why?
Yeah. Okay. I think that America did the second version,
Yes.
which is freaking stupid.
We first of all, we started inches. Is it the imperial system? Well, all I know is that metric was first, which is
Yeah.
what Europe uses. And then we came along and we're like,
Everyone
no, we're better.
That's
So
where
we
it's just
created
stupid.
inches and
Like,
shit.
bro,
And miles and all that.
like, why not just have the same thing? And also, what I said about driving on the right side, because I know some streets, people drive on different sides because the steering wheel's on the
But yeah, like in,
passenger side for us. But like, why did we do that? Why did people? Why? Makes no sense. Like, we literally just made life
which one was
harder.
first on that one for
I
vehicles?
don't know. That's a good question because like
I think that the way we have it is first.
like actual vehicle, yeah. Well, driving, yes. I was talking about
Yes.
like the metric and imperial, if it's
Yeah.
called imperial. That was first, but we may have done like. I mean, I think America was the first one with cars. Maybe I don't know, but like, yeah. I mean, I think maybe we were first.
Yeah.
And then they decided to like put it on the other side, or vice versa. Either
Okay,
we decided
yeah,
or they
the
decided.
car
to
one's
put it on
not
the
that
opposite
bad.
Side.
The car one's not that bad, but the metric, like the one with the measurements, like why did we have to make?
I
a whole
think
new
we're
one?
the
We literally just
only-
made life harder.
Oh.
We're the only country that
A
uses
quick Google search later. Throughout most of history, before the car, people traveled along the left side of the road. Once traffic regulation laws started becoming more common, most countries chose the right-hand driving.
right-hand drive. When the
We're first. Right? No,
no,
we're
right-hand drive is when the steering wheel's on the right side. Of
I
the
guess
car.
we were first. Left-hand walking was the norm, and then when driving became a thing, it was right-hand, and then Britain, left-hand driving mandatory.
But we're left-hand driving. Our steering wheel's on the left side of the car.
Drive on the right.
Yes.
Talking about the side of the road, not the vehicle.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we drive on the right side.
Yeah.
The right. It's
Yeah,
the
we-
right way,
It is the right way.
technically.
Yeah, I would think that's
According to
better.
Google.
But I
What
mean,
is
I
it,
think
though?
I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
out of
I've never
one-
driven in a European country, so I don't know what it's like to drive on that side of the road or on the opposite side of it. I feel like, I mean, obviously, because
some cars are like that. I think some like mailmen.
mailmen
they have to be on the
Jeeps.
side.
and mail things.
But my point is like, what the fuck was the point of making two? Like, was there a legit point, or we were just like, oh, we have to be different? That's the point, dude.
Maybe we just tried like maybe there was issues or something. Maybe there was like too confusing back then, and like they were like, let's try to make something better, and they
They just
tried making
wanted
it
to.
better, and like we never adapted to like the normal way of doing things.
Man, you know what? Shout
'Cause
out
we're
to
the
Jeep.
we're the
It's
only
mail-
country.
It's the freaking mail vehicle. Like besides the actual mail vehicle, whatever that little like
That's
square
true. There
box
was always
thing is,
Jeeps,
it's a Jeep.
little two-door Jeeps.
Yeah, whatever the actual real vehicle is, I don't even
Where do they
know.
put the mail in that Jeep? I always think about that.
Back?
It's like reach.
I mean, if you think about it, if there's no back seat, it's like a big.
yeah, but
square
like, what if
chunk.
there's like a mail in the very back? They have to like get off and like get it or what?
I feel like those usually don't do packages, more like mail.
Yeah, I've never seen one of those little Jeep ones drop off a package. Always
No,
just
I
like,
think there's some houses that are deep in like places. I'm gonna have to like go
Yeah.
all like,
oh yeah, through like everything.
dude.
I mean, some people have PO boxes. I'm surprised you have a mailbox here.
Yeah.
Whereas
You
you don't-
like this guy?
I would
people
think
have
he would have a PO box. It's like
Yeah, it's pretty
for
far
like
out.
his 3 neighbors,
That's because there's still houses like deeper.
Yeah. There's
Like
like,
two
a house
houses.
or two.
Yeah, there's
yeah.
houses farther in. Yeah,
but only like 2, no, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
still they still have mailboxes.
How does your neighbor get the mail? One before the lake. He has like a mile-long driveway.
Yeah, they're freaking.
They just leave
The
at the
box
gate,
is
right?
just on the road. It's just on the road, yeah.
It is kind of sketch. I'd be,
I
you
mean,
know,
who
if I
doesn't have a
delivered mail and I had
mailbox,
to
though?
go to like a place like
People
over
do.
there, I'd be
Really?
really
Yeah.
scared.
A PO box. You gotta go to like the mail place and pick it up.
Oh, that's more in apartments, though, no?
No.
Not necessarily. Apartments have stuff like that, but a PO box is like at the actual like USPS place or like whatever. You know.
Also,
what I mean?
like if you're like I guess famous, or whatever, you want to receive mail like a content
Oh
creator.
yeah,
you
so
wanna
that
give
they
your
don't know your
address.
fucking address, which is
Sure.
gonna have to be us pretty soon.
It's already bad enough. I have to go pick up my food. Now you're telling me I have to go pick up my mail?
You just go get the mail and your food at the same time.
Like, fuck that, dude.
It's not that bad.
You're upset
No.
because you have to pick up your food.
I
Yeah,
delivered,
dude, I can't get delivery.
I don't do that.
Imagine if I can't get my mail delivered.
I've delivered to
That would suck.
neighborhoods that have they don't have mailboxes, but they just have like one thing in the center, or not center, but at the start of their neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
just has a bunch of mailboxes. And it's like,
Um,
dang, that's kind of trash.
Los Lagos is
Los
like
has
that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that.
They're
Neither would
little.
I.
Where do you get your packages? It has to go to the house.
I think it goes to the house. Yeah,
Yeah, but like having to walk some. I mean, I guess you could get a nice little walk, but still.
just drive.
much easier for the mailman.
I mean, that's the
Just
same thing
park
for my house. Like the freaking mailbox
You
all
take.
far.
You're like we have to take the trash. You don't walk it to the thing, do you?
takes a
I
car.
used to. I'm kind of lazy now for walking wise.
I mean, you would drag the trash can all that way.
Get a
Not as bad as you
hoverboard
think,
just for moving the trash. can.
Honestly, like my driveway's not that long. I would do like 5 miles on it all. But I guess
Wait, what?
dragging
It's
like
not that long. I
you
would
should-
do 5 miles on it.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Wait,
I'm
what?
used to it.
You're not. Your driveway's not even a mile, is it? What do you
No.
5
No, I'm
miles?
saying like whenever I would run, like a lot, I would do like 5 miles.
In your driveway,
It's a
that's
long.
lot.
It's a long driveway.
It's a real back and
It's
forth.
way longer than most.
That's a
people's
lot of back and forth.
driveways.
My house to
Fine.
Ware Road is a mile and a half. And you do 5
Really?
in just your driveway.
Wait, your house to where?
Yeah, because I go to Ware Road and back, and that's 3
Oh.
miles.
Yeah, your
you
house
say-
is real deep in it.
And you would do 5 in just the driveway. That's
Are you even considered 107 still?
Yes.
mile 7.
No, but
No,
like.
no, oh, I mean, not
where
like where you at,
107
but like
is.
107. Is that still considered 107 right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah,
It is.
that is
Give
107.
everybody your address, basically.
I mean, there's a lot of
107.
107.
Nah, you said your actual street.
It's Ware.
Oh no, you did say your actual street.
Ware and
Okay,
Okay.
well now people are gonna go back and acknowledge it.
Hey fans, go to Joey's house.
they don't know which house it is.
That's true. You're not wrong. Not wrong for the Jeep.
And if they know what I drive and they know the street, they must know me. That
Yeah, they know you pretty well.
I mean, yeah.
Thanks, Eric, for the clarification.
All right, well, it's been here, and I'm real curious about it. You want to talk about what the Joey swipe is?
I don't know.
I
don't
would
know what
like
that
to talk
is.
about what the Joey swipe is. It just happened to me actually. I just found out what the Joey swipe is.
I don't know what that is. You
So-
just made it up.
I made up the phrase, yes, but what happened to me was not made up.
I mean, I think it is.
So last week, I think it was last week, Joey spanked me. Yes.
What?
Yeah. You don't remember? Well, I remember.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
can't picture you
But look,
spanking somebody.
Watch.
Sometimes,
We
yeah.
were leaving Eric's house. We were walking, and Joey like spanked me.
Oh my gosh! Now I know.
And
what
it
you're
wasn't just a spank on the cheek. He fucking hit me middle ass, and his finger went like through my ass and gave me a wedgie.
No way you do that.
No,
It
he
was an
doesn't do it. It
I
was an
don't do it.
accident. But
when you just like randomly slap.
Yeah, I just what are the points?
dude,
No.
like straight in the middle of the ass, and then his finger like, and it like gave me a wedgie.
Oh, that's like
That's it. I've
I don't know how-
crowned it. I've crowned it the Joey swipe.
Joey's like, "What's up, nerd?" It's like,
Yeah, I'd feel used at that point.
Jesus.
It was so
Christ.
funny because it happened. I was like, "Damn, you didn't even get my cheek!" And then like 3 or like 5 seconds later, I'm like, "I have a wedgie."
Dude, he wasn't trying to get your fucking cheek. He was trying to make you his bitch, dude.
Hey,
He's
That's
like,
what happened,
He's
dude.
like, "I'm the alpha
you
now."
smell
I'm the better bully. I gave you a wedgie and a smack.
For
Hey, did
real.
you smell your finger after?
Oh, I use Germix.
Hey. Dog, have y'all ever caught somebody like? Have y'all ever caught somebody like scratch their like balls or ass and then smell it after?
Yeah. Yes.
Catch them?
Yeah.
I don't look right now.
I've done it
You
in
know
the
what?
mirror.
You know what? I'm gonna.
Okay.
So someone else.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
just, I'm just
Hey,
gonna throw.
I
this
do
out-
that to myself too sometimes.
I'm gonna
Why
throw
don't
this
you
out
just
there.
enjoy your
since you asked it, I'm gonna throw this out there, and it's gonna be a little awkward if your
Go
mom
for it.
watches.
Eric,
I was in your
I
house.
don't mind. I don't.
Oh
I don't
no.
I don't know. This was like in high school, and I was just in the living room, and I was just like sitting down waiting for Bubba and Travis to do something.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting,
mind.
relaxed,
Just open.
dude. I'm just
Spread
relaxed,
eagle.
and I'm just like, man, I scratched my balls, dude.
Oh yeah,
So I
I remember
started-
you telling me about
So I
this.
started scratching, right? I didn't even know who. I didn't acknowledge anyone walk in, but I just see Bubba's mom looking at me like, I was like, the fuck?
My mom had the courtesy to not make you feel awkward. She's like, "Hey, Eric, what are you doing?"
Hey, can you
She
not do that
just
in my
made-
house?
She just made like a weird face, dude. She was like, I was like,
You're like,
Yo, we're talking about awkward mom stories. I feel like I've told y'all this before. Fuck it, I'll say it.
What?
One of my friends accidentally kissed my mom before.
Oh,
I know how you
Bubba.
feel.
Yeah.
Travis kissed
my mom once
Dude,
on
that's the
accident,
most
but
awkward thing.
it still happened.
Like it's the thing where that you go in for a hug and
Yeah.
like you don't know which side they're going to.
That's exactly.
So like,
That's exactly what happened,
dude,
Travis.
that's so awkward.
It's
I don't
so
think I've ever done
funny.
that with anybody. Like
I don't think
accidentally.
me either.
It's almost happened to me a lot, like with people's moms. But I'm always like real quick.
Yeah, maybe like
you
an
know,
awkward little
dodge
list,
them.
but not
You
like-
gotta dodge them.
Quick, what's up?
You
Yo,
tried to
here's the-
get me.
Yeah. Ah, what's up?
Yeah, but some,
Like
you
too
never-
slow, Grandma.
What are you trying to get into?
We're try-
Yeah, but the thing is, you never know if it's gonna be like a hug or like a kiss. You kiss on the cheek, or like,
Or like the awkward hand thing.
or if it's like, how sometimes you hug somebody, but like it's just like I don't know how to explain it, dude. Sometimes you hug somebody and like it's just like awkward second. Sometimes you hug and like it's like a good hug, and sometimes
you
it's
gotta
like
read the room. Vibe.
that's true, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
You know, room. Oh, you gotta read the room.
You gotta read that
Yeah,
room.
like, kind of a thing is it?
Kind of
How
car
the
is
fuck
it?
do you read what we're gonna do before
Like if
we
it's your
even
grandma,
fucking
you're not
hug?
gonna be like,
What's up, G?
like you're gonna look for the long hug to like.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not gonna be
a
like, "What's
meaningful
up,
hug.
Grandma?"
like a light little tap.
Yeah,
on
if
the
she's like a
back.
little grandma, like fragile. You can be like, full both arms. You're like, tap. You gotta like read the
Oh,
person.
yeah,
That's
you
true.
gotta see what's up. Because there's people.
What's up, Grandma? I was like,
Because there's people that like you do different handshakes with.
Yeah.
And like different hugs with. And like, I mean,
It was a lot
don't
easier
know.
during like mid-COVID when everyone was doing
Yeah,
this.
the easy.
Everyone.
I'm still on
like
that.
like
So easy.
professional,
It was
family,
so easy.
everybody, no matter what, it was like the little tap.
dude, for real.
everybody.
That's true.
Dude, and you
That or
avoid
the
the
elbow,
awkward.
where they would just do
Yeah,
that.
or they do this.
And you know when the elbows come in
Or
because
you
they're
don't
just
touch it
like,
all.
Yeah.
You don't touch it all. It's
yeah, or nothing at
All
all.
right.
Yeah,
Where it's
you
like-
avoid you avoid the awkwardness where you're just like, yo,
Yeah.
what's up? It's like
or you're just like, hey.
Yeah, that's why I know you're like.
so like everybody's just like, hey, what's up?
Me and
Like, it was
Mark
a lot.
do that one all the time, and I've just accepted
Turkey?
the way
Dude,
the
what's
turkey all the
awkward
time.
is when you're going for a handshake, right? Like just a normal handshake, and they're just like, "What's up?"
no,
And you
Like,
just
whoa,
hold on to
huh?
them. You're like,
Or like if you don't know if it's gonna be a firm one
Yeah.
or light, and you go
That's
and you're just
awkward.
going like this, and they're like, and you're like,
Nah.
oh shit, I read that wrong.
You know,
just
guys, is it just me or does this make you feel like not a man when it happens? But when you go for like a normal little handshake, like a nice, like whatever.
That's what I'm
and-
saying.
Yeah, and they like
And then-
squeeze
yeah,
the
you're
fuck out
like,
of your
bro,
hand.
that's
oh,
the thing,
nice
like,
to
you
meet you.
feel like I don't feel like a man when that happens. I'm like, they just squeeze a woman's hand.
here's the thing, bro. Like,
Remember
alright, we
your
fucking-
dad and fucking Justin?
Oh
Yes, dude.
Fuck yeah, that's
Matt doesn't know that
the
story.
best
So-
handshake I've
Wait,
ever
can we
seen.
reach? Can we reenact it? Are we too far? It was me and
That's
Bubba.
good up.
Wait, who- am I-
like,
am I-
it'd be Justin,
like
I'll
me
be
and
my
Bubba.
dad, right?
Okay, there you go. There
We're
you
too
go.
Like-
far though.
Okay, whatever. So, okay, so yeah, you go for
Yeah, you-
for
yeah.
you're my dad, right? So my dad was cooking, right? He was cooking now. He had a lot of meat in his hands or whatever. And I'm just hold it there, dude. Hold it there for the story, dude. And then everybody comes. They're like, "Hey, what's up, Mr. Gunner or whatever?"
His
Right?
hands are dirty, right? So.
And then Justin freaking goes like he's about to shake his hand, and my dad's like this, and he's just like,
Yo, what? Fuck. It was to this day, I've never seen a funnier handshake.
To this day,
dude,
To this day.
he was just like scoping it out too. He's just like,
he's like, everyone did it, but I can't do it too.
He was like, "There's no way around this.
"Oh my
I can't hit his fist with my fist." It was so good.
I don't know,
man.
True story.
It was
when
so
people
good.
freaking like hardcore, like squeeze your hand, it's like, all right, bro, we get it. Like you're trying to be manly. Like I don't know.
no,
I just feel like just give me a normal handshake. Like, it
no.
doesn't have to be like,
What's awkward?
with the freaking like,
It's a thing. I mean, you gotta read.
What's
the person.
also awkward is those people that like you said, the ones that try to squeeze. They also like when you go for a handshake, you go for a hug. They have to fucking slap you.
oh yeah,
They're
that's
just
true.
like they're trying to prove
and
like
that's
bam, bam.
and that's fine sometimes. Like if
No, but
you're-
when you-
if it's a vibe,
No,
but whenever
it's
you
a
just like
thing.
seeing
look
them
when you
after
do
a
it
while.
back, you're just like, hey, what's up, bro? What's up? Like they slap your back, you slap them back. What's up, bro? And they're like, what's up, bro? Like, like bro, dude.
My thing is when you don't match it, like when you were expecting something else and they like
Yeah.
overdo you.
No,
you're
yeah,
like,
they overdo it. That's the point. Yeah,
No.
what's up, bro?
like smack the table. That's overdoing.
Yeah.
no, the awkward one is whenever you're going for like a handshake or like whatever, and they go in for a hug, so you just have your hand like right here. Because-
Wait,
yeah,
what?
oh,
When it gets like stuck.
yeah, it's because like
Do
they
it.
go in for a hug and you just.
I don't
Like,
know
awkward.
about
It's
that.
like, bro,
I don't know about that.
what? You've never like gone in for a handshake and they're like, oh no, like
Like the half one where you like
No, like they don't even put a hand there. They literally just going for a hug, and you just like.
And your reaction's not fast enough. Your hand stays made a hug.
Sometimes that happens.
Oh, like
you're not like
super
fast
close.
enough to
You're
do
so
this.
close to them. Like, oh, okay, let's say we're right here. Turn like. I
can't-
don't gotta
can't
explain it.
picture
I'm sure we've been in this situation where you're like about to give a handshake and then it turns into a hug.
I don't know.
That's just awkward.
Do you have Drake on your shirt?
is.
Oh yeah. I bought this at PacSun.
Why are his legs
Accent?
working?
Oh, what is it?
Hey, this was before he got shot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's because
I
in
don't watch the
Degrassi
show.
he was in a wheelchair.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why.
Yeah, it was a school shooting.
Ah.
Was
Okay.
it really?
Yeah, it was.
That was like a
Some
good
kid
show.
like hated him and oh no. His friends like
Sounds like a good show.
I mean, this is- I don't know.
Fucking
Wait, what?
was.
Have you seen it?
No,
No.
Oh.
it's old. No.
I watched like a couple episodes.
I think
like-
I was a little young for that show. I'd watch a little bit of it, but I was like, I'll watch some fucking cartoons.
Nah, but speaking about that, the way he got shot is pretty messed up. His friends played a joke on like the kid that was like super edgy, and they blamed
Yeah,
it.
that's how it usually starts, bro.
That's
They
usually
blamed
how
it on
these things
Drake.
happen.
They blamed it on Drake. That like Drake.
Shot himself.
No. Okay,
no.
look, I think
Oh,
he got like paint. I think he
was
got
like-
like paint splattered on him or something like that. The shooter, and the guys that did it were Drake's like best friends.
Oh, that's
But
why
they
you watch
blamed
the show.
Drake because like whatever, like, oh, it was Drake, or his name's not Drake, he was like what's Jimmy.
Aubrey.
They blamed him. So he thought that Drake did it, so he ended up going to shoot Drake.
Yeah.
And Drake forgave his friends. I'd be like, bro, I'm never being friends with you again.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
got me
walking for
shot.
I'm not walking for the rest of my life. I'm not being friends with you anymore.
Yeah, for real. Like, you lied and got me shot.
Yeah,
And look
for
at
real.
me. Look at me. Look down at me. I'm in a weird wheelchair. It's like, that's fucked up. I know you haven't seen the show, but
I haven't seen.
I would be so mad at they're not my friends anymore.
You know what?
My
It's
friend.
like he's like, you know what I'll do? Shoot them back. It's like,
have a real drive by because you're in a wheelchair now.
okay.
I'll roll by.
Damn. Shots fired, bro.
Literally.
That was a good
Literally,
one.
yeah.
Hey, that was a good one. I thought that was funny.
So I got a question for you.
I want to know.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
So first Travis kisses your mom and now Joey like literally makes you his bitch. How do you feel, dude?
I feel like he gave me a wedgie and slapped me at the same time.
Yeah, like your friends they just use you at this point, man. Holy crap.
They just like
Anyways.
used
Haven't
and
gotten a-
abused.
I haven't gotten a wedgie in a while. Y'all gotten
Like
like
on-
really bad
yeah,
wedgies?
Oh,
gotten,
dude,
like,
yeah, recently, bro.
No, not like the small ones. I'm talking about like where somebody legit gives you
Or
one.
somebody actually gives you one.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the last time somebody gave me a wedgie.
Yo, and like
Just told us.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. It was last week, but it wasn't a bad wedgie. It was more of like
Wait, you're
just, like,
talking about like
slid it
an
in.
intentional like what's up, nerd, like wedgie or
yeah.
you
Something
got a wedgie in fucking in private school?
Oh, you know what?
No,
Yeah.
I mean like your
No.
cousins or something.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be bullying. Just be like, oh, like a wedgie. You never given a wedgie before?
You know?
No way in your freaking 23
not-
years
Oh
of
yeah,
life.
your
or
older
24
brother's never given you a wedgie. Considering both of you have older brothers.
That's why. Like, I mean, you don't just have like family members.
No, my brother doesn't do those kind of things. So I mean,
but
I
when you were
guess not.
younger, not now.
No, here's the thing.
Really,
Just
he used to
verbally
beat me with a
throw each other
controller. Oh, I'm joking.
you do normal things.
Yeah, normal things, bro. Like, come on, like, let's keep it real, bro.
Nah, I was too young to get like hardcore bullied by my brothers.
Matt was like, you're like what?
Bro,
11
my
years
yes,
younger
you
than
were-
Mark.
My
You're
brother was like
fucking-
15 and would be bullying a 3-year-old. What the fuck?
Dude,
Wait, how
throw
old was
him down the
Mark when you
stairs.
Mark was 12 when I was born.
Oh.
Motherfucker was a whole ass adult, basically.
were- Okay, yeah.
12, he was adult.
Yo, like, if you were bullying like a freaking 2-year-old when you're 15, bro, what are you doing?
For real.
That's why,
he
like,
comes
I
up to you
was-
in your diaper, he like gives you a wedgie.
I was like too young to get bullied by my. I mean, I
Mark,
got bullied by my brothers.
can you change Matt's diaper? Yeah, mom. Some nerd.
I mean, like, whenever I got older, I got like teased and bullied by my brothers, but like, I was just like, I got past the point of like their teenage years
yeah,
of like,
yeah. You're like too little for it to be like bullying.
yeah,
It's more of like
teasing, like a little teasing.
it's like
whatever.
just pain. at that
Jackie's
point.
the one that got it
Just
bad from
pain.
Anthony.
Jackie still gets it, dude. I have a joke. Oh fuck, I have a joke, but we can. It's fine. I think I can say this.
They know that
yeah.
you married
yeah,
my
guys,
sister.
I married Matt's sister, so he's my brother-in-law. But I also have 2 other brother-in-laws that are Jackie's older brothers. And this was like, it had to have been like a good 6 months ago. But like Jackie was on the phone with Anthony. Or Jackie's mom was on the phone with Anthony, and Jackie's mom was working, and she was like in class, like her kids are doing whatever. And Jackie comes in the background and she like starts talking to her mom. And Anthony's like, "Wow, mom, I didn't know you were teaching the special ed kids today." Dude,
Like the other day. Or
dude, no, it was like 6 months ago. And I lost my shit when he said that. I could not breathe. It was like one of the best things I've ever heard.
Jesus
It was
Christ.
amazing.
Growing up with Jackie and Anthony, I don't think I had ever seen them like each other until like obviously they got like adults.
recent,
like
yeah.
each other.
Yeah, like bro, they hated each other. Like, and I legit mean hate. Like Jackie wrote notes like I hate my brother. Okay, like, I'm not even joking.
I
Though.
can see her do that.
Like in her diary or whatever. Like, I mean, like I'm sure that they freaking would like they still love each other, but they
Yeah.
loved each other. But like,
It was
Maybe.
like that sibling like
yeah.
rivalry.
Mark and Jackie were kind of all right. I never really like it. Me and Anthony would kind of like fight sometimes, but Anthony would pretty much fight with everybody, honestly. And but it was bad when they were
Oh,
growing up.
shit.
Like they would always fight. But I mean, I guess that's just normal sibling.
Yeah, it's the
Almost
fucking
like-
middle kids, bro.
Fuck
the middle kids. Yeah.
They've got 2 middle kids.
Wait, what?
Jackie and Anthony are the middle kids. Mark's the
All
oldest.
right, the
and Matt's
middle
youngest.
son.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Anthony's middle son.
Yeah. Wait, so you didn't have like that sort of relationship with like Jackie?
He's
only, like, 3 years
nah,
younger
me
than
and Jackie
Jackie.
really never been those like brother and sister siblings that are like, oh, I hate my sister.
Yeah.
Me and Jackie have always been like close. And
Yeah.
But it's because like I'm a younger brother. I feel like if I was an older brother, it would be different. Like Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony just happened to be the one just older than her.
Yeah.
Not the Mark where he's like 6 years older or something.
But yeah, there's a big gap between and you know, there's also a big gap from my mom's side of the family. My mom had like all her kids before any of her sisters and brother had like any kids.
Oh, yeah, you're
And
right.
a big gap too. Well, not a big
Huge
gap.
No,
Like,
it's a big gap.
nah, me and George.
From Mark to the twins,
Oh yeah,
dude, that's a big gap.
bro, that's like fucking
25
25 years or something. Yeah,
Dude, it's a
Yeah.
huge gap.
it's
And
crazy.
then from is your mom's oldest?
Yeah.
From your mom to your uncle Lenny, like 20 something years.
Nah, it's like
Okay, well, so that's a long
But yeah.
time. A long time.
that was a long time. But
Damn.
yeah, like my mom had like 4 kids before anybody else had, like any.
Yeah, because Mark, Anthony, Jackie, you, literally all of you, and then after just y'all, then it's the rest of y'all's family.
So you didn't have any cousins from your mom's side?
I don't-
I mean, not until I was like,
Yeah.
on my dad's side, I was the youngest.
Oh yeah, because Ramon.
Crazy.
And
Yeah, it's like total
Vanessa.
opposites.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Like my oldest cousin on my dad's side's like 37 or something, or 36. I think
Dang.
Lauren just turned 36,
Lauren, yeah.
which
yeah.
is like, bro, I'm like
Then you also
21.
have Jeremy and Nicole.
Yeah,
Nicole's.
that side's all old.
I don't know. Is Nicole older than Jeremy?
Yeah.
She is, right? So she's probably like 35 or something. 34.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I
we
know
should
you
stop
guys
talking
don't
about
know,
family.
but-
I mean, they're probably gonna be like, what the fuck are we talking about?
I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
I only
Yeah.
know some of the family, right?
Facts.
Yeah, you guys know like half the family.
It's weird though that we also know them because of Ramon.
Yeah, dude, I didn't realize until like probably like a good 3 or 4 years ago that the people that my family knew and the people that Jackie's family knew all like knew each other. And so
Yeah,
like
it's real.
my
connect-
parents and her
all
parents, they all have like interconnected friends that have known each other for like years. And then somehow like me and Jackie end up getting together and everybody already knew each other more or less.
Same with
What the heck?
Mark.
Yeah.
Same with Mark,
Mark
and
and Nelly.
Nelly. My
But
brother's
there's a big
wife
gap.
or my
So,
brother's
like
fiance.
when Nelly was a baby, Mark was like 10. Yeah.
That's
So
true.
that's a big gap. Like from there. So Mark like literally grew up, or no, Nelly grew up knowing who Mark was, like already.
Yeah,
Kind
Mark
of,
was
yeah.
telling me about that. He's like, not to make it sound weird or anything, but I knew her ever since she was in diapers. So I was like,
He's like, I've been waiting all these years.
that just makes it sound
Oh my
creepy,
God.
dog.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not like
shit.
that. Not, but
Oh,
Nelly's
shit.
like way more mature for her age. Nelly's like 2 years older than me, or like 3 years
Yeah,
older
she's
than me.
only
Bro, it feels like
like 2 years. Because you and I are like 3 years
bro,
apart.
it feels like Nelly's like Mark's
Because
age,
Nelly's
literally.
a year or two younger than I am.
I feel like Nelly's far more mature than me.
Yeah,
Like, bro, she's like a
it's
whole
like
adult.
it's not even close. She's way more mature than you are. That's just true. Oh, speaking of Mark and Ellie, are you gonna work Saturday? Oh, we're gonna be there. We're gonna go take pictures at the.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
We're
there.
gonna be at your
I
hotel.
don't know what time you're working, but we'll be there at like.
Put a chicken leg on a door.
damn.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, somebody put a
everyone's
bomb
showing
on
up?
my car."
So I'll just be like at a taco stand. Yes.
Yes. Hello. Sorry.
Buenas
Eric.
tardes.
You wanna
Buenos
go?
tacos?
You can go get a drink and watch us take pictures.
Damn, that's messed up.
There's a bar there.
Watch us from afar.
I know.
You bitch ass. He's gonna dress up in like a mustache and like a hat. And just pretend he's gonna be pretending somebody else. He's gonna pretend to be the photographer. All right. Well, I really want to know this one. Do you piss or shit out a shake? I was thinking about that the other day
Elaborate.
because I drink protein shakes every single day. Think about it though. It's liquid, but like it's all the solid. It's grinded up.
Yeah, dude, I shit G Fuel 24 hours. What's up, dude?
What's up?
No, but
piss
really think about
excellence.
it though. Like, does it conform into shit or does it conform into piss? Or like, does it break up
It's
because there's milk and water in there, and then there's also
yeah.
like, yeah, but it's pretty much broken up before it goes into your stomach. But it's gonna be broken up in your stomach either way.
Everything gets broken.
I'm really trying to think about this
It's a
because,
liquid.
like,
It's a
yeah,
lot-
like,
it's a-
do you end up peeing that out or not?
I think you end up shitting it out, honestly. But like, what is in there?
Always goes back
Because
to
like,
the
there's
restaurant.
bananas. Like, I put
Always,
bananas.
dude.
I put
It's okay.
bananas. I put peanut butter, oats. Like, I feel like you shit that out, but like you piss out like the milk and the ice and stuff. It like literally breaks up. Yeah, it's true because it's just like picture the protein shake your stomach already because it's already broken up in there.
Yeah.
So whatever you ingest, it's already gonna be broken up in your stomach. Just dang,
Your
already
stomach will know what to do.
facts. Dude, our
mean-
bodies are like crazy.
If you
Yeah.
you ever sat there and thought like, body knows what it's doing right now, and I have no idea.
Yo, when I was coming over here, you know how
it
like
just does shit without you telling it to do shit.
Yeah.
Like pump blood and shit.
yo, sometimes it's kind of weird, but like you literally feel the shit like you literally feel the shit like coming out and getting ready to like it's
Oh my
just weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it.
Guys, I don't know if you remember like a few weeks ago, like when I don't know what episode it was. It was episode 2 when we talked about getting pissed like we do in every episode.
Yeah,
But
it was
that whole episode was basically about that. Matt was talking about like, you ever had one of those shits where you like are praying on the toilet because it hurts so much?
Wait, was
Like,
that
for,
last episode?
I don't know, maybe. But all I gotta say is it happened to me twice yesterday in like the span of an hour and a half.
I'm telling you, those are
It
the
always
things.
revolves back around that.
Hey,
Or no, it's worse whenever like
just-
have you ever been like mid shower and you're like, fuck, I gotta take a shit. So you have to like you're wet and you
Nope.
have to get on the toilet.
yes.
I always go right before a shower.
Nah, bro, but sometimes you're just
I
in the
always
shower.
try
and
to
you're
go
just
before
like,
I shower. Sometimes
Same.
I just don't. And then again, I'm like, fuck, where was this like 5 minutes ago?
yeah, I think getting in the shower makes you need to shit sometimes.
Gonna be clean.
Somebody has to agree with me. I feel like sometimes when I get in the shower,
Maybe it's
Right
the
when I get in the
water
shower,
hitting your
yeah.
stomach or something.
right when I get in the shower, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to shit. Like it's literally a thing. I'm telling you, I feel like people feel like that. You don't feel like
You
that?
ever feel that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, I kind of just go to the restroom before I shower.
Yeah, same.
I always
Every
do my
time?
best to.
Dude,
yeah.
because okay, just imagine you're freaking.
Oh,
you come
shit,
out of the
and
shower,
shave.
you shit, and then you have to wipe yourself. Your ass is fucking wet, and all that's gonna. I mean, you're gonna go back to the shower, sure, but like,
Speaking of
Ew.
wet ass,
oh yeah,
I would like a bidet in my house.
Huh?
A bidet? Those things that like squirt the water at your ass.
I don't know. I feel like it's very cheap, a lot cheaper just to get a spray bottle and just wet the napkin and just like go
I
at
mean,
it.
it is a lot cheaper,
I also don't want
but
to have
it's
a wet
also
napkin on.
different.
How do you dry after that?
That's my thing.
You air dry. Obviously, no, you wet and then you wipe like the wet off.
Bro, I feel like your
What?
whole ass is gonna be wet. You have to like wipe everything.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And leave everything behind.
I just feel like I would have like
No.
swamp ass after
And
that.
you're
or
not wiping
something.
bounty on your butt. It's freaking toilet paper.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But what if you have bounty for that specific reason? The quicker,
It's-
it's a quicker picker
That
up.
hurts your butt. I feel like bounty would like.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough.
You've never wiped with bounty?
I mean, there's been times.
Yeah.
I have wiped with bounty.
Why?
There was no toilet paper. Okay, it was at work, right? Mind you, whenever I was at work at the oil field, sometimes you run out of toilet paper and they have
No, y'all
bounty,
don't have like
they have
weird
bounty in the
experiences
bathroom.
sometimes.
and there was no toilet paper, so I had to use bounty. Yes, it's rough,
Dude.
and yes, but it's not the same as toilet paper. You don't put as much pressure. You put a lot less pressure because you'll fucking.
have you
Scrape
tried with
your asshole.
sandpaper?
Dude, I've used
I
every
have
paper.
never.
I've used every paper in the book, dog. I mean, not sandpaper, but yo, sometimes you just have to use what's there. I've used like tissues. I've used freaking
used tissue.
toilet paper. I've used everything.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
I
You
wanna
gotta,
never
got
you gotta
using-
compromise. That's like when you run out of toilet paper.
I never
Gotta
got
use
the
something.
using the
Would
rug
use
thing.
your hand right
You use
before
the
you
Bro,
shower.
No. I'm
Bro.
saying I never got that. You
They
know, in
told-
movies sometimes they do that.
I had one of my cousins like tell me like, hey, like, why do you always bitch about like freaking running out of toilet paper before you shower? It's like, I don't like, what else do I have? It's like, you can use your hand if you're gonna take a shower.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But he's not
They're
wrong, but like
it's
still,
gross.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh god. Like, and you got if you have like bar of soap, you gotta use that. It's like,
You know that thing where like people wipe with their sock. Have you guys ever had to wipe using your sock and like just throw it away?
Oh, what do you guys do? What do you do in the toilet? My gosh.
No, I've heard about that though. But I don't know if I
I'm saying like
have.
if you're not home, like you're at
Somebody
either
else's sock, that's very disrespectful. you just leave a shit
no,
sock there.
no. You
Yo,
don't grab someone
have you ever
else's
used
sock.
somebody's towel? Like, just
That's fucked
Sorry.
up too.
No, I haven't.
no, I haven't either. That's
Okay.
fucked up. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
No, I'm not.
Because you're
saying-
bringing up all this
No, no,
fucking
no, no,
random
no, no,
shit,
no.
dude.
I'm not saying you use someone else's sock. I'm saying like, let's say you're at like a carnival or something, and there's porta potties, and there's no toilet paper, and you just took a shit. What are you gonna use?
I don't use a porta potty.
Honestly, at that,
If
yeah, I
you
wouldn't think I would
are gonna
ever
shit yourself, you don't go to. The
I
porta
have
potty.
used a porta potty maybe once.
like
It
to
was- it was
shit
like-
or
no,
like
it was like to-
everything.
I've used porta potties multiple times
I
in the
mean,
oil field.
To take a piss, something like.
You've used a porta potty once in your life.
I could
No
probably count
freaking
with my
way,
hand.
dog.
I probably count with my hand.
What?
Yeah.
Never been to like a carnival or anything,
Yeah,
like a
just
festival?
Go, I don't know. Or like go to like.
Or like
gas
it's not
station
bad
something
enough for
nearby.
you to like.
Yeah,
oh,
I
you have
could
to
I
use
could like
bathroom.
wait till like a
Well, not
store
to shit.
nearby or
I
something.
don't think I've ever shit in a porta
That's what I'm
potty.
saying. I've never done that.
Oh, I
But like
have.
piss, I've pissed in porta
I
potties.
Yo,
have it.
That's not fun. I shit in a porta potty and it was like 15 degrees outside. You know what that's like? You're
better
sitting
than-
on
that-
fucking ice.
That sounds
basically.
better. If it was
That
like
sounds better than
103
hot,
degrees.
bro.
I
Yeah.
know, if it was
Fuck that.
super
Oh
hot.
no, it's
dude.
bad.
sounds
It's bad
gross.
when it's hot too. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying it's really cold.
That's true.
But it is terrible when it's hot. You like you slide around that motherfucker, hardcore,
You know who else has slid around right before you? That's gross.
dude.
Not as
that's
bad as an
disgusting.
airplane bathroom.
Some swamp asses on there right before.
long were you in the
and then your swamp asses on
Airplane
there.
for?
Huh?
How long were you on the ride?
Airplane ride?
Yeah.
I've never used the
In-
bathroom on an
I
airplane.
know. Like, how long were you on there
Never.
for?
No way,
Look,
dog.
look,
Y'all do not
look.
have like normal human
no, no, I
experiences.
can
No,
hold
no,
it.
look,
I'm never
look.
on the airplane more than a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
hours.
like I can hold it, but here's the other thing.
I've been
I
in the farm.
guarantee I don't really fit in an airplane bathroom.
That's why.
you do. If you've gone in an
You know,
RV.
I think this is a
porta-potty.
part that got cut off of a first episode. How the fuck do people have sex in airplane bathrooms, dude? I do not understand that.
Oh yeah,
How the
part
heck do
when
two
I
people
wasn't
fit
recording.
in a restroom? I mean, I guess it depends what.
And what you could do in a car.
That's true. Nah, dude, airplane bathrooms are way more smaller and
I'm too-
uncomfortable.
If you
I'm
could do
too-
it in a driver's
I'm too
seat
big
with
for
the
that
steering wheel
stuff.
there in front of you, then you could do it in a freaking airplane.
Yo, I can't do that with the steering wheel in front of me.
How do people manage
I'll
to
sit in the
even
back
do
seat.
that without like,
Getting
Oh,
caught.
yeah, like if you got
Tinted
caught,
windows.
like would they even say something?
What are you talking about
Yeah.
in an airplane
Yeah,
or
in
in a car?
airplane, yeah.
Oh, airplane. I thought you
okay.
meant car.
That'd be kind of awkward, right?
That's
It's like
also
someone
tinted
like,
windows. I was like,
Tinted windows.
I don't know. I mean, I think like just like go.
Like they see two people freaking walking,
No,
it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna fuck.
no, one person goes and
The
then
other one goes after.
The flight-
yeah, and then
The
you wait
flight
like a couple
attendant's
minutes.
like, oh, excuse me, yes, we have two fuck. The restroom.
literally.
She's like literally like just make an announcement or something.
Yeah. It's like, if
Like,
you
what
guys would
happens-
Like to be quiet real quick. You
Like
can
what
hear
happens
them.
when people notice like, oh, those people are gonna have sex in there. I gotta
Yeah.
use the bathroom.
No, it's
like,
because
That's
one
true, right?
one goes, wait a few minutes, people forget, and then another person.
You know, that's fucking gross too. It's a bathroom.
That's true.
But like, I don't know how many people have been in.
No, like bro, wait like 2 hours. I mean, like fucking.
Like, go
That's
to
what
where
I'm
you're
saying,
getting.
Just wait to use the restroom
no,
2 hours.
that's different, bro.
How long was your
Oh.
airplane ride that you couldn't hold it until after
4
the
and a
flight?
half
No,
hours?
there's like fucking like
when we were going to
I know
I've
New
been
York,
in
there
a
is, but how
10-hour
long was
airplane ride
yours?
before.
Where did you go?
Europe.
And that's when you went to the restroom.
No, bro, I've been into a restroom when even a short flight.
Why? You couldn't hold it?
I
Oh.
hold mine on short flights.
He's over
You-
here like you couldn't hold
I
it.
will hold my piss for 3
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah,
But just because
I did
the
say the
bathrooms
story
are so
right,
small.
the airport story. How I literally almost pissed myself and I like run across the
Yeah.
airport. I think I did say it.
And literally like, so he literally ran across the airport, and he like went so fast that the 3 seconds later the restroom was closed when you got off the flight. And 3 seconds later, they like took the close sign off, and I just went there. And he like came back. He was like breathing. I was like, man, I just took a piss. And he was like, it was closed. I was like, not when I got there.
Dude, it's
he
God was,
literally ran
God was
across
testing my limits,
the freaking
dog.
shit. Dude,
I've never been at that point before in my life ever.
Yeah.
Besides that point, but
that was really bad. He like got off the plane and just like sprinted like across the fucking airport.
I don't know how you can hold. What if you have a 5-hour flight and you have to piss the first hour? You're gonna hold your piss for 4 hours. I don't think that's even medically healthy.
If you had a
It's
business first
probably
hour, I
not,
would have gone
man.
before the flight.
I mean, bro, I didn't have to piss before this podcast. I have to piss right now. I'm not gonna hold this shit for 4 more hours. I'm just like, how the fuck do you hold it for that long? I'm pretty sure you've pissed in a freaking airport bathroom. I don't know. Not
I don't
airport,
think so.
airplane.
I don't usually go on airplanes that much.
I guess.
What's the furthest I've gone? Like, Florida, maybe? That's not
It's a
even
good
that
like
far.
4-hour flight.
Yeah, it's not that long.
Yo, here's the thing. I hate flying over like water because I always like I'm scared of the Bermuda Triangle thing.
That's
I don't know
very
how I-
Yeah,
specific.
you're not going to
area.
Bermuda.
I know.
We flew over when you go to Florida, you fly over like a little bit of it.
Isn't it past Florida?
No,
Like on the opposite side?
look it up. It's like right under Florida and like everything.
Oh no.
Hey.
Fact
checker. See, that's why we need a fact checker.
It might be. We need to get somebody, but we need to get a Jamie. But
Right.
speaking of pee, so I found this little, not found. I was told about this little trick whenever you have like, when you pee and like you feel like you have more pee but it's not coming out, right? You ever felt that?
Okay, say it again.
Like whenever, like how when you pee and you finish peeing, you're like, there's more pee like stuck. You can feel it there, but it's not coming out.
I hate that.
Right? It's a terrible feeling. Apparently, if you lift up your nutsack and push them up into like whatever, and then let them go, that clears the whatever the fuck that's called, and it pushes your pee out.
All right, Matt, test it out after.
Matt, you do
I'm
not
just saying,
pass by to go to Florida, by the way.
Yeah, I told you it's on the
Let me
other
see it.
side of
Let me see
Florida.
it.
It's
Put it right here.
if we had the thing, but yeah, way over here.
It's
No, wait, no. Look up the actual triangle. It's
Yeah,
like a
no,
big
it's
triangle.
right here.
Yeah.
This is Google Maps.
Yeah, but
the triangle's
no.
the triangle's on that side of Florida.
yeah, but that
Ah,
All
I
those
don't.
are
What
just-
kind of triangle can go in there and come?
Look,
It's
watch.
over here.
Bro, I'm telling you, we went
Yo,
past
what's in
it.
front of you too?
aren't those just theories though?
No,
there's
I was
just-
about to
the
say-
Bermuda Triangle is an actual like it makes a triangle and it's over the.
I was about to say, isn't it
Bermuda
like we don't know where the Bermuda? But no, it's like
Yo, that shit scares me.
No,
Some-
I mean people fly over.
No,
it.
I feel
There's a lot of
Yeah, but
planes
there-
that go missing in that.
Yeah, but there's
area.
theories
lot
of like people that
crashes.
go missing in it or
That's
something.
why a
There's
whole
like-
plane.
What's the name of
There's-
that pilot? That the first was it the first female?
Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, was it her?
Okay,
She's
maybe
the
I
first
was wrong.
female pilot,
But it does touch Florida.
to do a
Not
cross
really.
Atlantic or some shit.
Yeah, but
I don't remember, but no, she
apparently
was
she-
fine. I think.
was she?
Don't remember.
I think she was missing.
Did she go missing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she died in like a flight, didn't she?
Maybe.
I
She
don't know what
died
you're
in a
talking
flight, and people like speculated that she just went missing inside the triangle, and she never came out.
Guys,
Never
we
became out?
might be
Became
very wrong on a lot of this.
Search it
Again,
right now.
this is not a scientific podcast.
Bro, I swear I saw a picture that
Joey,
the
search
Bermuda
that shit.
Triangle was
Fact that
over
shit.
no,
somewhere
no,
we flew.
it's past Florida. It's on
It's
the
past Florida.
it's on the east
Fact.
side of Florida.
Yo, but do y'all ever like binge watch videos of like missing flights like that?
Yes, I've
Like
done it
some nights,
before.
Wow.
some night you just like dedicate like a whole night to that somehow. It just happens.
Dude, I've dedicated like 4 hours at night to TikTok, like on accident.
Yeah.
It's so bad. It's such a bad like
I check
habit.
TikTok like once every month or two, and like it's hours.
Yeah, it's like, it's really bad.
Well, it says Amelia Earhart plane found, so obviously something has to. She died with a plane somehow.
maybe
Plane was found, but
maybe
not her, right?
maybe she did die. I don't remember.
Yeah, last
I
night-
might be thinking of something else.
I got into bed early, thinking I was gonna go to bed early, and I felt pretty late.
Bro, she died
From
in
like 9 to
1939.
12,
How
I was on
old was she?
TikTok.
How long have we
And
had
did
planes?
you get the thing that like tells you like, hey, you should go to sleep?
On
Yeah.
the summer?
Yeah, I get those pretty often. But it's like I get on like really late at night, like between 12 and like 2 or 3. It's
He
like
ran out of
it's so
fuel
bad.
and crashed into the Pacific and drowned.
That's not a
Since-
fun way to go.
No, but she died.
Of the
yeah.
multiple ways I would
She died doing what she loved. I mean,
drowning.
Mm.
Wait, but did it say anything about the triangle? Because I remember that was a thing. No,
when
wasn't
and
it
where
like a
did it
big
mean?
thing that everyone knew about?
Yeah, something
the
like that.
Bermuda Triangle, yeah.
No, yeah, but with her in it.
Yeah, I want to say that like she completed a flight. She was the first woman to do whatever, and then she died
Yeah.
because their first flight was a success, and then she was gonna do like a second flight and ended up dying like that. Speaking of like dying by drowning and being burned to death are 2 ways I don't want to go out.
Heck
Of the
no.
multiple ways I don't want to go out,
Can't
I think
think.
those are like the top 2.
No,
I don't want to drown, and I
Supposedly
don't want to
drowning
burn to
feels
death.
like you're like burning inside though.
Yeah, because you fucking run out of air. That's scary.
Sounds different, but
Bro, I know
What else,
burning
like being
alive.
crushed to death? Oh fuck, dude, being crushed to death.
Nah, that's quick and easy.
Not as
What?
Whoa, hold on. What if your entire
Crushed to
what
death?
if your entire
That's
body?
literally like a quarter of a second.
No,
you're dead.
I'm not
Good.
talking about
well, I guess,
I'm talking
I guess
about-
that's not specific.
Okay,
yeah.
that'll be
Crushed.
terrible.
like,
Or like
from
a
feet to
crush?
fucking head. You feel everything until your brain gets thrown out of your skull.
That's true.
I can't think of a
That's
good way
scary.
I want to go besides like not waking up.
Yeah, dying in your sleep.
Yeah, like,
It's like-
there is no. I think everything is just bad.
You know what a like a legit question that I have is like people who like have a heart attack or a stroke in their sleep. Do they feel that like? For
I
a
think they
split
wake
second,
up
do
and
they
feel
wake
it.
up and then they die,
Yeah.
or like are they just asleep
Yeah.
and they just
No,
don't wake up?
I don't think
They probably wake up, right?
They gotta wake up dying and
Yeah,
die.
I was gonna say because that shit.
You can't just go to sleep and not wake up, unless you die of old age. That's how it happens now.
Yes, a lot of people just die because they're old.
Nah, you probably still wake.
I feel.
right? Like you probably like, and then that's it. Like
Yeah.
you like lose your last breath, and that's it.
Oh, but here's how I know burning alive is the worst. Because like you
Tell me how you know.
burn your finger.
Oh fuck
When
yeah.
you burn your finger, like that little thing hurts like freaking crazy,
Imagine that all over your body.
dude. And like times 100 because that's just like a little like first degree, not even first degree. What is degrees? I don't even know. That's like a little burn.
First degree
Imagine
is the
going
first
through all
layer
your
of skin. Third degree is like where it goes to the very last layer of skin and burns that motherfucker.
Exactly.
And
That's how I
then-
know it sucks.
That's pretty bad.
Johnny doesn't sound.
Fuck no.
When you drown, but you get like revived, you feel everything, and but like,
Drowned, yeah.
dang, so you have to experience it, and then
Well, that's what they do in the Navy, no?
Oh,
You have to drown and they bring you back.
It might be the Navy, where they like put you in the pool and they drown you on purpose.
you know
And they bring you out and like revive
what's
you.
like the success rate of like CPR?
choking
a lot
or
of
is it like
times?
drowning?
The movies it works all the time, obviously. Well, mostly.
I feel like it has to be a pretty decent rate considering that they have
also
to
gotta
come
be
up with
trained
anything
for it.
better.
Yeah,
Everyone does it right.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm supposedly like
You can break ribs.
yeah.
and shit.
Usually you break your ribs, and
Yeah.
like in the movies they just wake up like, oh yeah, we're good.
But
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
fine.
I,
Oh,
I
I'd
think a lot
like,
of people
bro,
wouldn't
I'm
mind
like
broken
dead.
ribs, but being alive.
I would rather have broken ribs and be dead.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But I'm just like, I wonder how much CPR works or what's the success rate?
Probably not very high if you don't like if you haven't practiced or trained.
That's true. I need to get certified in that. My family used to go like pretty much every like couple of years to go get certified because I think
Yeah.
you have to get like certified. Like
I think mine's
Yeah.
expired. Yeah.
I think mine's expired too.
I've never done that before though. I always like skip it.
Yeah,
So you
I had
probably
to get
killed
in the oil
Yeah.
field.
No, but I have learned how to like do the Heimlich
Heimlich,
maneuver.
Yeah. Okay. This is
Silver?
general. Now I remember something I want to say. So you know how you have to re-get certified, recertify whatever for stuff like that,
Mhm.
like CPR and stuff. I really, as much as people will probably want to agree with me, you should get recertified to like renew your license.
Your driver's license?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
People are fucking stupid
I
on
think
the road.
I think well, there are a lot of stupid people, yes.
You should retake the test or like
I think
have
you
to.
should be recertified once you pass like 60 or
I knew you were gonna
65.
say that, but also
Because there's some old people on the fucking road, you're like, dude, how are you still driving?
there's also some like regular age people like how are you allowed to drive?
Oh yeah.
So like it should be renewed every like 5-10 years. I don't know. I mean,
Dude.
like 10 years maybe.
I think my driving instructor, is like that. He's like an old dude.
Mm-hmm.
He has a freaking nice like Shelby Mustang just on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, damn, cousin.
He's a driving instructor.
Huh?
He's
Yeah.
a driving. Oh.
Yeah, he's just like, everybody asks the question like, how much do you go on that freaking car or whatever? He's like, I don't go fast at all. I go really slow to the point that people are honking at me. I was like,
What's the
Is
point
it-
of even having a sports
no,
car?
no, that's
hate
like,
those people
I mean
too.
that too, but I'm like, isn't that also illegal to drive slowly? Like
Yeah.
if you're on the highway,
on the expressway where it's like 75, if
Yeah.
you're going like 30 or 40, you're obstructing traffic.
yeah, hell yeah. But like, I don't know.
Yeah, you can get pulled over and get given a ticket for that.
But
For
he
sure.
said he emphasized on how slow he drives. I don't know if he was talking about like, I don't think he was talking about the expressway, but he was just like, I drive
Like in
really
town.
I
like
hate
slow,
those
and he's
people.
an old dude too. So
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Mhm.
well, you should change the keys, old man.
You got the
But
wrong
yeah, like
car.
people like will forget like how many feet until you turn on your signal, like
Mm.
all these other things, like
Yeah.
all these things you forget like every
Dude,
10 years or something. Some people are stupid.
Dude,
Yeah,
Talking about
it's
driving
bad
school,
sometimes.
dude, did you guys like ever freak out when you were like practicing and you didn't like really have that much practice on the road?
It went
No.
pretty smooth. It's just I mean it's kind of nervous someone's watching
I
and
started.
grading you.
I
but-
started. This is probably not great to say on camera. I started driving by myself when I was like 13 on the streets.
Yeah, me too.
I only practiced like on here on the private road. But
I
like
didn't do.
I would go into town. Like,
I didn't do
Like
in person.
driving-
When I had my girlfriend at 14, I would drive to her house.
I think we usually had like a third extra vehicle, so
Yeah, I did like online school. I never even like had an instructor drive with
Oh,
me
yeah, I remember
until
that.
I did my test.
Yeah, he did online.
That's
Yeah,
Whatever.
but I mean,
Took him 4 years, but yeah.
well, here's the thing: like driving is not. Yeah, y'all would make fun of me for not having my license.
Dude,
Bro, I
I
was
would
like
make fun of-
16. Sorry, I
You
don't have
were
my freaking
18
license.
when you got your license. You're
Oh,
supposed to be
man.
16,
Bro,
and then you
I
waited
have
2
friends
years.
that like are 21 and still don't have their license. I'm like, bro, how do you not have your license? Guys,
Honestly,
too.
Yeah, I don't.
No,
I don't
but-
understand how people can.
I
I mean, but then again, like in big cities like New York, California, like people don't even have
that's
cars.
different.
that's different.
We're in freaking
I mean,
the
here I
valley.
know it's different, but I'm just saying, like even over
Yeah.
there, like if I moved over there, I don't think I would ever be accustomed to like, oh, I just don't have a car.
Sometimes
Like, that'd be
it'd be
weird.
kind of cool to like commute like out with your own car.
It'd be
Yeah.
cool to not pay for a car.
That would
Like not having a car payment must be nice. But then again, not having a car payment in New York just goes to like the extremely high rent.
Thing, and no one
Yeah.
said we had to have the cars we have. We could not
You're
have
not
a car
wrong.
payment and have it cheaper.
No,
But how much fun is that?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
Dude, I've had a pretty bad experience in driving school.
Really? What happened?
Because, well, I go, right? And this was at the time in the summer when we were practicing soccer. When we would, like, start practice early or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So, like, every time after we were done practicing in the morning, I would go to driving school. I was usually tired. But then there's the part where you start driving, right? And I'm driving, whatever, you know. Driving just where exactly? Fuck. But I knew. There you go, that works. Okay, so it's like a road like 107, right? Like you got this driving lane, and you got the other, and then you have a middle lane, right? So I was supposed to turn left, right? And I already stopped, right? And the driver there, right? And it's a red light. And I'm already like, I mean, I shouldn't say this, but I was tired as fuck. I was surprised that he didn't say anything. And then the dude was just like, all right, proceed.
At a red light?
Yeah, that's exactly my fucking point, dude. That's my fucking point.
He wasn't talking about
I
going
got
on
you.
the red
You're
light.
not supposed to do that.
He was talking about giving him like a hand job or something.
No, dude, he was just like, and I was like, sort of spacing out. So I heard proceed. I like, fuck it, all right, whatever. And I was just like, all right. And then the dude just stops, and he's like, what the fuck, bro? And he got pissed. I was like, bro, you said proceed. He's like, yeah. Do you not know what proceed means? I'm like, yeah. Like, it means to fuck. What do you mean by proceed? I was like, what the fuck else? What else would you fucking mean?
Yeah.
And he was like he was on my ass. And the dude in the back is just like,
There's another dude in the back.
we have to drive. With
Yeah. Whenever you take driving things, it's you and like 2 or 3 other people that are driving also.
Nah,
Three.
Like in the
Usually,
back
it's
seat.
like one in the back and then the
Yeah.
two in front.
yeah.
Oh,
it's-
not for the one
it
I
was,
went to.
It was me, the driver instructor, and then the dude in the back. And like, it's like his turn. Then we switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, because you're supposed to do observing and driving. So
yeah.
it counts as both.
And let me tell
Yeah.
you that dude observed that shit.
He saw me try to go on the red light.
Yo,
But like, he wasn't. I don't think he was testing me or anything. He just like, all right, proceed.
He
I'm
probably
like,
just wanted to see what you would do.
he probably messed up and he was just like, I'm gonna blame it on this guy. I'm gonna blame it on him.
I mean, fuck. I don't know. That guy wasn't like. Nah, they can't really do that, can they? Like test you like that?
They can be like.
It's like, all right,
'Cause I
go,
remember
drive a
when
red.
I was doing it, like when something would happen or whatever, they'd be like, "So what do you do now?" Like they would just ask. They wouldn't tell you what to do.
It's just testing
They
your
would see
alertness.
like
Where did
you
you
know
go?
what to do.
It's like, let me tell you, I was not alert at all, dude. I was fucking
Dude.
tired, dude.
Speaking of driving class, like or driving whatever for your shit, whenever I was in my driving, whatever it's called, I was such a good driver by the time I went to like go and like get my permit that the teacher like noticed that I was way better than everybody else. So for my observing hours, she would let me take a nap. Like I would just be in the back seat and take a nap, and she's like, it's okay, he knows what he's doing, dude. But the people that I drove with, or the people that I had to observe, my God,
You are bad,
Dude.
like dumb.
it's like how hard is it to do probably the easiest
Dude,
thing in your life?
I said that in a past episode. I think like every student driver that like the car system student driver, why the freak do they all suck? Why is there not like a prodigy?
I think
feel-
more like nervous
I feel
or
like
something.
they're nervous, or like their parents have just never taught them. But because like for me, it's different. Like I was
No.
driving go-karts and like race car
Yeah.
type things
Yeah.
from when I was like 5 or 6. Like I was always like driving. So by the time it was time for me to like start driving, I was like, I've been doing this for like 10 years.
Yeah, no, it's just like with me personally, like I never thought like, man, I'm not comfortable driving. Like even when I got my license,
Mhm.
I was like, I don't like driving that much. I don't see myself driving too much, and I wasn't too comfortable. It's just you just gotta get used to it. That's
Yeah.
just how everyone else was like when they're younger. Like they're just nervous,
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
and
they just like.
I was nervous about driving with someone I didn't know, but that was about it.
Yeah.
I was like, what if this
yeah,
instructor's
because
like
some people
weird
are
or
just
something?
more comfortable driving on their own, even when they're
Yeah.
starting off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, have y'all ever done this before? I just talked about I was such a good driver. One time I was
God.
tired. I was tired and it was nighttime. And it made a difference that it was nighttime because you know how like the green arrow sometimes turns on first? Like
Yeah.
the light's still red.
Hmm.
One time I was just looking and then I saw green. Like I was just paying attention to the road and I saw green and it was the green
Oh,
arrow
he was on
and I
Instagram,
went.
dude.
But I
Oh my
was like on
gosh.
the lane
Yeah,
that
yeah.
goes straight.
You do it all the time, but they
And I
stop.
went and
Oh, you-
but
Oh, you
luckily,
like fully went through?
I fully went through.
Oh shit.
Because I was like halfway through and I realized like, oh shit, it's red, and just that's green.
Yeah.
But good thing there was like no traffic on the road because it was like midnight.
You know, okay, guys, look. I don't know if this bothers you as much as it bothers me, but it really bothers me. Whenever you're at like a stoplight and there's that person, like the light's red and everybody's at the lines, right? And there's that one person that's like
Oh yeah, yeah.
through the entire red
And
light.
they're not even the
Oh,
first one to
yeah.
go.
Yeah, no,
And not
they're
the
just like
fastest.
going, and then it turns green and they stop and then you pass them.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck were you doing that entire time?
Right.
Like, it bothers. I'm like, the
No,
other day it was happening with
bothers
Jack,
me?
and I was like, he's not gonna be the first one to go, and he was like,
They never are.
and then I just passed him. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you?
No, you know
even
what bothers
trying?
me even more? At a light where they leave like a 2-car gap. Or like
Dude,
what?
that annoys
And
me.
they're not always texting. They're like fully like
Yeah.
2 hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
Why? Like I've done it before. I just get in front of them, and
Yeah.
it's still space for the car.
I get the one car distance.
like
that
a
way, if
2
you
to
need to
3
like go
car.
into a different lane or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 or 3
Two
car
or three
make
car-
no
and
sense.
it's like often. Like I don't know what the point is for that.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
like fully aware they're not distracted texting. Like I can see them on tint or whatever.
Dude, I saw the most janky ass shit on 10th Street, dude.
There's a lot of
what was
janky
it?
shit that happens on the
Okay,
street.
so this was on I think it was on Freddie and like 10th Street,
Mhm.
and I was going back home. But freaking like the most weirdest thing, like every like to where like you just encountered every fucking stupid driver at once. Because
Happens a lot.
you see there the first 2 cars were like trying to like fight each other or whatever. I don't know what. Like
Mhm.
they were trying to like they were trying to cut each other off.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, why? Like, and even on the red light, like they still had a lot of time to stop. No, they did not stop.
They just ran the red light.
They just ran the red light, both of them, and still trying to cut each other off. And they're
What
just
the
like,
fuck is the point?
right? And then like, obviously I stop, right?
Yeah,
Because I'm
yeah.
a good person or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it freaking, I'm on like there's the left lane, the 2 middle lanes, and then the right lane to turn right. And I'm like, after seeing that, you're just like, wow, what the fuck, dude? What's up with these stupid ass drivers?
Wow.
As soon as I said that to my cousin, like there's all their car just like way from the back just gets on the right lane, and instead of turning right, he's just like, I was just like, what
Shit.
the fuck?
Yeah.
And then on that same road the other day, I saw like there's a red light, so I was stopping, but like while I was stopping, something was already going on in the middle road, and there's this car that just stops in the middle, and there's this dude like in a Jeep, like the whole thing was open, so you see him, right?
Yeah.
And they're just cussing each other out. There's some freaking mom or whatever, like, hey, ¿qué es tu pinche problema? Whatever. Like that. That's what she said, right? And
Yeah.
the dude's like, pinche puta, right? Dude, it was bad though. I was like, what the fuck? And the lady, I guess either she got scared or she's like, fuck you or whatever. And she got in the car. He's like, puta, and like he started chasing her, dude.
Oh shit.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
One time on 10th Street, I was like without doors, also without like a top or anything, and like this old lady like next to me at the red light. It was 10th and Trenton. She's like, "Son, put your foot back in the vehicle," because I had it like sticking out, and I was like, "All right," and I put it back in. It went green. I just put it back out.
So put your feet back in the vehicle,
Like,
you
be
little
careful.
you
Oh my
whippersnapper.
I don't have too much.
Hey, she
road-
was looking out for your safety.
I put it right
It's
back
like
in,
a
and then I put it right
kind
out.
old lady.
Oh, dude, there's this one time my family and I went to San Antonio because I was trying out for a soccer team that I wanted to go to for college.
Uh-huh.
It was Our Lady of the Lakes University, a weird name, but that's
Is that the one in Dallas?
I know that.
no,
one.
no, that's
That's why Eric grew his hair out.
I think it's San Antonio, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's San Antonio.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm the lady of the lake now.
No, the one in Dallas, I think is First Baptist.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
that's when Ramon and Kylie went
yeah,
to.
I was gonna go there, but I got accepted,
Mhm.
and I'm like, oh, I can't ready for this shit. I can't wait for this shit.
Yeah,
And like, my name's not even in their system, so they accidentally
you
accepted
got
me.
accepted.
Dude,
but
they
your
even
name
gave me
wasn't-
they even gave me the bottle, like the merch and everything. It's like,
Oh, I
congratulations,
think I remember this.
you got accepted.
Yeah.
And then Roman and Teresa were gonna go, and then Kylie went there, and Kylie was super happy that I was going too. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait too.
Yeah.
And then I went. That's another school
That's
I went to
messed
try out
up.
for. So
Yeah.
I went to their ID camp, and then the day after that, we went to do the tour.
Mhm.
And then they're like, "Oh, okay, cool." Like we got to the point where, they ask for your name or whatever just to see if you're registered, and my name never came out. I was like, "What do you mean? You telling me I didn't get accepted?" He's like, "I'm sorry, sir, you didn't. Your ACT score wasn't high enough." So why the fuck would you accept me? It's like, what the
hell?
frick?
So you have the letter and everything.
I got the letter and everything.
Yeah, how do they fuck up that?
How-
bad?
yeah, I was like, how do you?
Just gotta let you into that point. I mean, I feel like
Dude, they
I know.
They still didn't. Like they just like they. That's the thing that I hate about colleges. They could fuck up
Yeah.
and not take any responsibility
No,
for
they
it.
were like, oh, oops.
Yeah, they're just
That's
like,
it.
oops, whatever.
Yeah,
That's-
I feel like
that's
it's pretty
not a
messed up that they don't let college football players like profit off their own name or like
Oh, I know.
get paid or
Oh,
anything.
yeah, that's
Dude,
weird.
like-
the fucking coaches get paid so much. They get paid more than professional coaches,
See,
like
like
in the NFL.
I understand. Well, even that's kind of messed up that they don't pay them because they're kind of getting paid from getting a free scholarship, but they don't
Yeah.
even get to profit off their own name. Like jersey sales that they get.
It goes to
Um,
school.
I don't think they even
That's
get to do
weird, yeah, 'cause
sponsorships. They
They're
don't even
pretty
get to
much
sponsor-
celebrities at that point, no?
Yeah, they
If
can't
they're,
get
they're
money.
good enough, yeah, they're celebrities.
They can't make
That's
money off
weird.
anything on their name, just because they're like it's messed up to me. I don't know. I
I
feel
don't
like they
know,
should at
but-
least be able to make money off their name. Like
All I gotta say is once they get into the NBA or NFL, they make a shit ton of money anyway.
that's true.
A lot.
You know, I always think that like, dang, if I'm like knowing I'm gonna go to the NFL draft and like probably get drafted, like I'm set for like not set for life,
Fully
but,
confident there.
but like I'm gonna get money. Like I think the minimum wage for NFL is like 250,000
I don't know if that's the
a
right
year.
word.
Oh yeah, yeah, I think so.
Like that's the minimum.
feel
Like,
I've
I think
heard
that's the
that
lowest
somewhere.
contract, 250,000.
Yeah.
Bro, that's still like amazing.
That's like you're never gonna play. You're never gonna get hurt. Would you make 250 grand a year? It's not
Imagine being
bad.
like, there's the position, the long snapper position.
Yeah.
Literally, the Cowboys had the same long snapper for like 11 or 12 years, and they just let him go.
Nothing ever happens.
But, like,
to those guys.
He literally did the same thing for 11 years and probably got paid like millions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, bro,
Nobody knows who he is, whatever.
I don't know his
like,
name,
wow.
but I know he didn't get hurt and he doesn't have brain damage.
Yeah.
Not like some of these motherfuckers.
Goes in like a
So
couple
I made
plays.
150
But
million.
just imagine like you're
but
going
I
to
don't
like
know who my kids are.
you're going to all like.
So- so-
But just imagine you're like hanging out with all your friends or whatever. Like you're not treated the same or something.
Yeah.
Like they're all
You
having
don't
their
get
parties.
the respect.
Yeah, you know, you're just like, guys, I'm in the team too. It's like, shut up, snapper.
Get out of here.
You're not invited.
That's
Yeah.
true. Snapper. Yeah, that's true.
Don't
though.
even know his name. Just call him Snapper.
They're all
Get
like
out
talking
of here,
about the end
Snapper.
of the game. They're all high fiving like we did good. He's like, yeah, and like he just doesn't get the high five.
Yeah,
He's
that's
that
because
guy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like smack his
Yeah,
hand
I feel
away,
like
get
the,
out of here.
the kicker will
No,
get
but-
respect because he gives
Oh,
them
yeah.
points. The
Yes.
puncher will get respect because like we need a puncher, but like the snapper, like
Snapper.
bro,
Like
But you
everyone's
have
like,
to be-
yeah, let's go.
When he
If you-
messes up, it's embarrassing
Yes.
and he's the worst.
because
but if
the
he
long,
always does
there's
good.
a long snapper and there's a regular like
Like, there's a
quarterback
regular,
snapper.
yeah.
Like, but the long snapper is literally
But
just
like
a
you
long
gotta
snapper.
be good at that too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like to get it where it needs to be every time between your legs going backwards. Yeah, that's,
Yo,
that's,
people
that takes
under-
some skill.
Because in middle school,
But
I was
even like
this-
kickers, you're like they usually make it, and you're just like, oh, that's their thing. Like that's all they do. Of course they're gonna make
But
it,
the
and then
ones
they
that
don't make
miss,
it, and you're
like-
like, dude, that's your only thing.
Yeah.
dude, I was
Yeah.
a snapper and I was a center in middle school, not the long snapper. Well, I actually did do the long snapping because it was middle school. We're not gonna have
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
position
You
for
don't have
long
like a
snapper.
450
But like,
pound guy.
yeah, I was the center, dude. I feel like people don't appreciate the center. It was hard for me to get it like
And then-
perfect every single play.
Dude, yes. I remember when we were in high school, they had me at center to snap the ball and then come up and block
Yeah,
in like half a second against like a 350 pound person putting their weight on you is tough.
and I would feel bad because sometimes
Hey,
I
who
would mess
the
up the
heck was
snaps.
in middle? Who was in high school you were going against?
That was in high school.
350
Dude.
pounds.
We
Yeah,
got
dude.
dude, I forget you guys weren't you were were you in football with us? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Dude, I was supposed
There
You
wasn't
have a
football.
football
Dude.
team? How do you even have enough people?
I
bro?
wasn't there. I
You
was
had
there.
like two people on your
we
football
played
team.
Iron Man.
We
It got
did.
canceled when I
I don't
got
know
We
what
had
there.
like 15
that
people.
means I played offense, defense, and special teams. I played the
Dang.
entire game.
There was, like,
Do you know
14
how
of them.
tiring that shit
That
is?
is probably tiring.
Dude.
Fuck.
You don't get a break until like the quarter's over. You go get some water, and they're like, "All right, go back." And you get like, we only won like 2 games, maybe, to get beat down every week, and then have to do it again and again, and go to practice knowing that you're gonna get destroyed by every other team.
Dude,
It's
I was-
terrible.
Dude, I was so skinny that year. They were still like debating on putting me back to like
Oh,
JV.
yeah, I remember that
I was like,
because
what
they
the
were
fuck?
scared you were gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
yeah. I was like,
It was
fuck.
like, it was one team that we went up against. I want to say it was like Westlake or something. Dude, these kids were like Titans or something. They were fucking. Mind you, I was like in 10th grade or something. Probably like 220 pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
I was a lineman. The guys I was going up against were like 6'7", and like they easily weighed 320, 350 pounds.
Bro, that's-
They would literally just like get on top of me and push me down and pass me. Dude, I thought I was gonna die that game. Like, I'm not even kidding. I got stepped on. They my arm fell out on one of them, and their cleats like got on my arm and like rolled over me and scraped me. I thought I had a broken arm. I left that game at the lowest point I've ever been in my life. Like, it was so bad. I knew I
Bro,
was gonna die.
If people like that don't make like the NFL or at least college, it's just like a waste of genes.
For real.
Waste of
For
genes.
real. Like, if you're over 6'5" and you don't do anything in sports, in any sport, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What
Come
are you
on,
doing?
Doug. Yeah, for real.
What are you doing? I'm
It's
sorry,
true.
anybody
It's
over
true,
6'5" that works in a cubicle, but like, come on.
I know,
You got
dog.
some like.
We're getting
you got some.
They're just like, hey, Jim.
What does he say in Super Bowl? It's like that's like slapping God across the face for giving you a gift, or what do you say? I forgot.
He said something like that. But yeah, like, you have been blessed with these like. I'm 6 foot. Like, what would it be like if I was like 5 inches taller? I feel so awkward. Like if I was a whole nother head higher than everybody else, dude, that'd be so like I'd be so tall. It's so weird. I could dunk.
I gotta take a
like
piss. I gotta take a piss real bad right now. See,
I had
I
to-
didn't
I
have
had
to take
to
a
a
piss
while
before
ago.
this episode.
I had to a while ago, but
Oh.
I didn't.
We can.
No,
we'll
that
keep
is
going.
true. How do pisses go waste? Like,
It
needing
but
to
it comes
piss-
back like I don't know. Yeah, it just comes
Oh,
back.
yeah,
full
how
force.
why does the pressure go away?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's just like, okay, you're not gonna piss right now. I'll just like chill.
Just
Yeah,
chill.
like,
I'll come
I
back
don't know.
later. I'll come
Same
back
thing
later.
with shits. Like, I feel like I can
after a
hold off a
while-
shit for a while.
I feel like it's gas though. The initial
That's true.
and it probably just like leaks out without you knowing, and you're like, oh, I'm fine now.
I swear we
What
always
you
end up
know?
talking about piss and shit.
It's too
It's
much.
fine.
We gotta
Look, guys,
stop.
so many people
No,
that watch it come up to me and they say something about the shit and piss, and they just laugh and they're like, "It's so
no,
good."
but let's
It's
keep
so
it real.
funny.
Whenever
They
we're,
love it. I don't
They
know
really
what
like
it is.
shit
They
and piss.
they like for us to talk about because
Nah,
I don't know.
it's an everyday thing, and like listening to other people like talk about like the shit that everybody does, but it's like they do it different. You're like, what the
nah,
fuck?
but let's admit it. Whenever
Like
we're
Joey,
like with
he's never
friends,
done anything weird in a bathroom.
when we're with friends and guys,
Like wiping with stuff.
I wiped with the sock. So say, man, I'm sorry.
Go
when we're with guys, like we usually like talk about shit and piss.
Yeah, it's just a
yeah, I
thing.
guess
When you're
so.
hanging with guys, friends, like piss usually comes up in conversation.
Honestly,
Not even in
the whole-
podcasts. Like
the
in
podcast
normal-
could be just about that. Like, because it comes up every episode. I don't
It
get
could.
dude. When you're talking to guys,
Fucking hurt.
what happened to you?
I
Popped his
I
finger?
popped my finger, but my ring was on it, and I thought I dislocated my knuckle. Couldn't move it for a sec.
All right, piss.
There you go.
Right before
Just
coming, I don't know what I was doing.
Don't knock over the cameras.
I can continue talking if you want.
Yeah, we were going to.
Oh, we're going to.
Hey, so y'all know that fucking Matt guy? Like, fuck that guy, dude.
Ah. The hardest person to do.
Shit.
Hey, I don't know, guys. If you haven't noticed, he still hasn't bought a fucking mic to match us.
Doesn't want to.
He doesn't want to do it.
Annoying.
Just
He's
over
waiting.
it.
He's waiting for that money to come in.
But
But
please subscribe so Matt can
Subscribe.
afford this
help us.
mic.
Help us get to a point where we can make like $80 so he can get a mic. I don't.
We just want to match mics.
That's all we want. That's all we want from this.
high school football sucked, dude.
It
God damn.
it did,
Dude.
It was so bad. It was like. It was like it did so much against.
That's dirty.
Like if you were at a school with like a really good team, it would have been amazing. You know what I mean? But at a small school where like literally only like 15 people wanted to play,
How do they even allow that? How do they think that was gonna go?
the
far?
other schools are like, yeah, we'll play against you because it's an easy win.
Yeah, sure, yeah, we'll fucking murder y'all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's the thing.
at that point, they didn't even have to try, dude. Because
Doesn't have a drink out of this.
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah. I thought that was
I don't have a
Eric's.
cup.
That's why I was
Eric
like,
doesn't wash his cups.
you know,
You know
guys.
what the vid? All over the news.
I was watching Two Bears
Weird.
One Cave today, and like, Bert asked Tom, how much money would it take for Netflix to offer Tom to sell Two Bears One Cave to Netflix so that like they keep doing the show, but it's under Netflix's control.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Interesting.
How like Spotify bought Joe Rogan's shit.
Yeah.
He said that it would take minimum $25 to $35 million a year for him to sell the podcast to like somebody.
That's stupid.
Minimum.
Netflix.
But you know how much money he makes off of his podcast?
Does he?
Make it easy.
Dude, he has Two Bears One Cave. He has one that he does in Spanish. He has another one that he does by himself. He
No
has one that he
Spanish?
does
Bert
with
has
him.
one in Spanish.
He's no, not Bert. Tom.
Oh, his name's a girl.
Tom is he's not Mexican. He's Venezuelan, I think.
Oh.
And then he has one with him and his wife, called Your Mom's House. He's got like 3 or 4 different podcasts, so he has to make a shit ton. And just Two Bears One Cave, I know they don't have like over 1 million subs or anything, but like Tom and Bert are so well known in like the comedy scene that like he has to make so much money because like
Dude, but 25 million, bro, he's not making that. I guarantee you he's probably not making.
I don't know.
No
I don't
way,
think so.
dog.
I don't think they're. Yeah.
not just off that one pod, off of everything. He's probably making around that.
Where does it go?
I mean, he like has like apparently like a massive house and like super nice cars and
Oh,
stuff.
for real?
Yeah, not Bert, but Tom. Yes.
don't know.
Bert. Actually, Bert just bought like a new like giant house apparently, and they haven't moved in yet. But he wants to put a moat around it.
For what?
A moat.
What is this guy, fucking
What
knight?
is that?
You want a moat? You
That's
know how
cool,
it was
though.
around the castle where it had water?
No, what? Fuck it.
He
I'll
wants
do
to put
that
in
too.
a
That's so cool.
All right. Well,
if somebody's house had
that's what I'm
that,
saying. It'd be
dude,
fuck,
have you
that guy's
seen-
balling. If you
Yeah.
have
Have you
one
seen
of
the
those.
mansion on 3 Mile and Sherry? It's for sale.
Dude, the one that
It's
looks like a castle.
5.8 million or like 6.
Yeah, it's fucking.
The one on Sherry and
stupid.
3 Mile. Like behind like the.
Bro, y'all
Christmas
know
pole.
that there's like a house in like Westico or something or
Yeah.
Westico.
I'm
That's
sure.
like You fuckers.
It's probably a couple.
It's like it has like hella trees around it, and supposedly there's like a cult that lives there that believes that aliens are gonna come down and they're gonna land at that exact area, like just pick them up.
What?
It's weird.
Here. And
Yeah, and
There's a nude place. Oops, nude place over here. Just down.
Why aren't we
Think
there?
about that. It's just like it's like a
It's a community.
Nude, what is
Yeah.
it? Oh, what
the people that I don't know what they're called. Nudists, I guess, is what
Yeah,
you
well,
call
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just live naked. And when they leave,
in a
they
subdivision or what?
it's like
Gated
a
community?
gated community, and the gate in front is not like a normal gate. It's like a wall,
It's like, oh, it doesn't
and
really
you can't see
man.
through. Yeah,
I was
you
like-
have to you can't just go in.
like peek through.
And apparently, it's a lot of like winter Texans
Yeah,
that
makes
come
sense.
down and they go there and they just like when they're in there they just walk around like completely naked, and when they leave they have clothes, but they go back, that freak comes out.
I don't know.
Nah, but yeah, that house in Westico, it's like in a very high traffic area, but it's literally like tall ass trees, like super tall ass trees, and
can't,
it's
like,
like all
see it?
around it, and you just see the roof like barely, and supposedly like it's like a known house, like pretty much a lot of people know about it.
Maybe
That-
if I see it I'll know.
They say that aliens are gonna come down and they're gonna go to that spot.
And a whole
like,
cult lives there.
supposedly,
house.
I don't know if it's like a
Is
family
it a
or like
mansion or what?
Oh,
yeah, it looks like
good
it's like a
shit.
mansion. I don't
Gotcha.
know, it's weird, but yo, I just saw a
I
picture.
didn't know that though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know how
I
you
guess
know
it's
that,
not
but-
that well known, but I just saw a picture since you were talking about houses and that he just bought an expensive house or whatever. Bro, like it's so crazy the prices that you can get for houses here and the prices you get for like other places.
California, New York.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
so
Like
insane.
somebody
That mansion is
insane.
crazy. I can't believe it. Multi-million-dollar mansion.
Yeah. But that mansion in California is probably like 15 million.
yeah, like Lil Wayne just bought like a $15 million mansion.
$15.
Shit,
that
it was
house is like
$15.
Like it's a normal house here.
yeah, it's like
It's
yeah.
literally a normal house here and it had
Yeah.
a pool.
Yeah,
And like
the,
a little driveway
the
and it was like
cost of-
15 million.
so like
Oh,
the
what?
cost of living down here is not high, obviously, but
Sure,
like
yeah.
it's starting to go up. Like especially McAllen, like all the like neighborhoods and
Telling you,
subdivisions that are
dog,
coming
the
up,
valley's becoming
they're
hot
starting to like get into that. Like a normal looking house is like 200 to 300,000, when before a normal looking house is like 150 to 200. It's like slowly creeping up on that freaking. I mean, I don't think it'll ever get like insane the way California is, but it's like starting to rise.
I feel like a lot of people want to start moving to Texas now.
A lot of people are moving to Texas.
Yeah,
Joe
like-
Rogan, a lot of comedians are moving. Austin's gonna be the new comedy like capital instead of like New York. Instead of New York and, I mean New York's still gonna be a good comedy place.
LA.
No, L.A. Yeah, it's good. Austin's gonna be the new. Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle have a Stubbs barbecue. Is it Stubbs or it's like the cowboy? He's like the black dude that's on the barbecue sauce, has like cowboy hat and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a restaurant. There's a
I found
restaurant.
it, sorry.
There's a restaurant that like does that, and they have comedy shows there, like every like once a month or something. Dave and Joe.
I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, if
I
like,
wanted to
a
go,
bunch
but
of
the
cool
only-
comedians came to Austin, I would go.
Yeah, I would go all the time. But me and Jack were gonna go on our honeymoon, but there was only one table left for 8 people, and it was like $1,100. Yeah, or like it was like $1,000. It comes out to about $100 a person per table. Yeah,
Pretty
it was. Well, it's not that bad for
Secrets over
considering.
sharing
I
over here,
pulled the I'll put it right here. Look, this freaking just look. So this is the house.
Oh, this one, yeah.
And
Oh,
look,
I'm looking,
this
dude.
apartment complex is 3.8 million. This giant thing of land is 3.9 million. This other like 38 acres, 4 million. This house is 5.3 million.
Yeah.
God damn.
There's
That
a
house.
Huh?
Whose
It's
house?
on 3 Mile and Sherry. Dude, it's 6 bedrooms, 7 bath,
Oh, can I see it?
10,000 square feet.
I don't know if Joey will put it up, but it might be right here.
No, I'm
Dude,
looking
look-
at it.
look
It's
at
up there.
this.
It's
Oh,
up
it's up
there.
there?
Look at that.
I
I'm
see it
looking
too.
at
I
it.
see it too now.
Dude, that's fucking huge, bro.
Dude, that's a big.
Holy
ass.
crap.
5.3 million.
And the front, I think I'm
it
thinking.
only has 7
I'm
baths.
pretty sure it's one only.
I mean, mine has.
Lee.
I have 6 bathrooms in my house. This one is 7.
Your house
For
is
as big
6
as this
Well, your
is.
house isn't cheap either.
Yeah, but
But it's
still,
not-
this,
it's
it's
not
not a
that expensive.
$5.3 million house.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
But this, yeah, because this has 6 bedrooms. It's
Yeah, I'm like the
crazy.
only one that didn't even see the house. Real talk.
Right here.
Sorry, it'll be right
Look
here.
at that house. That's
You know-
freaking huge.
Yeah, whatever.
It might not even be there.
I already did the joke.
It
already.
Might be too much editing for Matt.
Yeah,
imagine.
we'll have to see.
I'm not very confident in that.
Yeah.
I'm-
You still
I'm-
haven't shown me, dude. but
I'm
whatever.
excited to see the difference in editing between you and Matt.
So if you see this episode not doing as good,
What do you say,
Oh
maybe?
my
Make me
God,
show you like
dude.
this, Eric. All bad.
Oh my!
It's
you,
huge.
You didn't have to show me this week. Whatever.
Pretty big.
Oh my god, that's wow.
It's a
Yeah,
big
it's
ass
rocket
rocket.
it's
ship.
really big.
It was like a rocket ship. It
I don't know, like from
kinda
the top.
does.
I don't know.
Yo, the lights on that bitch though.
Yeah, all
What
over
is
the
your
place.
light
RGB.
bill?
Dude.
Where's the Philips Hue though?
Why aren't any of those lights RGB?
Bro,
Why aren't
the
they
light bill
purple,
alone's
bro?
probably like freaking.
That's
The
a
light bill
lot of
alone has to
money.
be fucking crazy. I mean, even just the AC for a house that size is insane.
You know, there's a kind of house like big as hell like that. On Sugar, kind of where Blockbuster used to be.
Yes.
If you go down towards University,
Blockbuster.
where Blockbuster used to be.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
What
yeah.
was
you're
that?
Okay, what?
It's
Blockbuster
sugar and
on Ready on Sugar, or was it
Freddy,
Freddy?
yeah.
That was Blockbuster.
Okay, well, like
Those
it's on
Blockbuster
Sugar.
there.
Going towards University, there's like a big mansion that's like been in construction for like 5 years. Like, bro,
Did you
Know
the
what
one
I'm talking about?
the one near Ramon's on Canton and Jackson? That one got torn
Everyone's
down.
address is over here.
I went into it before.
Oh yeah.
Did it
You've
really
been
get torn
inside?
down? Yeah,
They like worship Satan and shit in there.
dude. Yeah, I
Wait,
saw
was
it.
that
There
the
was like a
freaking
freaking
place?
star. Of
Super
whatever.
hardcore.
Oh, worshiping Satan.
Oh,
I'll show
fuck.
these pictures. It's
Oh,
it
okay.
happened at work, dude, randomly like
Oh,
last
okay.
week.
I thought you were gonna.
In
do
our public
I was like,
in our freaking public restroom, dude. Like there was like devil worship stuff. It was super
Oh,
random.
what?
It was like in the middle of the day. It was like what time? It was like 5 p.m. or something. It's crazy. It was like 4.
Was it? What
Huh?
happened?
I'll find the picture, but it's like super
Out
random.
there?
It wasn't a restroom. It was like tagged, I guess you could say the word. But that's freaking crazy.
you guys like scrubbed it off or something?
I mean, yeah, we cleaned it up.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
still there.
We decided to leave it.
We decided to leave. I'm not gonna mess with that.
Wait, so that house you're talking about, that was the place where all the people went to like
People would go and party there, and like they would like there would be like devil worship and stuff that would happen. They tore the whole fucker down.
Wait, did you go there before, Joey? Like to check it out?
I
I don't
have.
think
Matt has.
I'm at.
It's there's a lot of spiders in there,
Fuck that. The moment I see a spider, I'm gone. I hate spiders.
dude. There was like big motherfuckers
Like devil
in there.
worshiping. There's like
Big
counts over
motherfuckers,
demons,
like big
but
spiders.
spiders.
No, like big people.
That's
I
where I draw the
swear.
line.
Spiders.
Only
That's where I
fat
draw the
people.
line.
That's where you draw the line,
There's a
bro.
lot of talking
Wait,
going
guys,
on right here.
wait. Speaking of fat people, Matt has had a question for a while that we never let him get to.
Oh yeah.
Ask it.
All right.
please.
I've always thought about this. Are you able to hear fat? And by hear fat,
Elaborate.
obviously I don't mean like hear the physical fat, but if you're talking to a fat person on the phone, are you able to tell they're fat?
I would have to say no. 'Cause
Honestly,
have you ever
I don't
talked to
know.
anybody like? You ever been like play online with anybody like on Discord or whatever, and then you like see them like they're like, oh yeah, my Instagram's whatever. You see pictures of them, you're like, I did not expect you to look like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Yeah, but they could just
think
be like
about-
a different.
Think if you were in a phone call with Jonah Hill, right? Like,
Jonah Hill's been fat,
But the
skinny,
thing
and
is,
everything.
like, you
but
already
then what
know
about when he
he's
was
fat.
skinny? He still sounded the same though.
yeah, but
didn't
he
he?
started off fat.
But he started off fat.
He
Yeah,
sta-
that's the issue.
Maybe he was skinny
because you
and he
already
just
know
still
him as
sounded fat.
fat, so you can picture him fat. Like me, if
Oh.
I was like, close
Oh,
your
like,
eyes
you
and
know-
listen to me. Like
Oh,
I'm already
you're talking
fat,
about
you know
like
what I
new
look like.
people.
I would think like because you have like a deep voice, like you're like not like a small little skinny guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
get
can't
that.
picture your voice on like Devin.
Dude,
Obviously,
dude.
Throw our names out.
Hey,
there.
I saw Dev. Well, I mean, I've been. Oh fuck,
Dude.
I've been seeing Devin a lot recently because like we played poker the other day.
look at how small the
And we
little
saw
guy
him-
is.
Dude, he's so small. I like gave him a little hug, and then I like grabbed his shoulder, and I felt like I just did this to him, and I felt like I like freaking launched him across the room, dude. I was like, I looked at him like, "Are you okay?" He was like,
You're like, hey, what's up, nerd?
I feel like that's how you
nerd.
think I was. Is that how it was back? I was not that bad.
when you were
I was
little,
not bad, but I'm just
You're
saying like
pretty bad.
small. I'm
when
saying.
you were that small. I don't think you've ever been that small.
I mean, at one point I have, but
I mean, yes,
Mm.
but like, Devin's tiny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you can hear. I think you can hear fat on.
okay, you can hear size. Nah, because some people have super deep voices and like.
Like, wow, that guy's got a giant penis.
Yo, this is what I used to think. Back to pissing. Yo, back to pissing when I was a kid.
What?
Whenever I would hear,
I feel
a
like
heavy,
I know what you're
Whenever
gonna
I would
say.
hear a heavy flow,
I knew it.
like pissing into the toilet, dude, I'd be like, dude, that guy's got a, he's blessed,
I just got a hog on him.
dude, for real. And because like I would be like a little kid, and I'll just have like a little small flow. I was a fucking kid, so I would hear like motherfucking big ass flow right next to me.
You're like, that's
Oh,
an
dude.
adult in there.
But that's not true, right?
What?
I
That's
don't.
not true.
I don't think that's true.
Like how bad you have to
Nah,
go
that's
now.
not true.
Yeah, it's just based on like how much.
You gotta
Like,
go.
you gotta-
Full
Yeah,
blast
but
mode.
here's the thing.
Sometimes
Because
you just
you have a smaller
blast.
bladder if you're little. So
Yeah.
it's just he's
Oh
over
yeah,
it.
because sometimes like
Matt's over
I
there,
do have a
that
heavy flow.
guy's packing. He's like,
No, but
Just
it,
has
You're like,
to
you're
fucking
like
go
Knox.
real
He's
bad.
like, hey, good for you.
He's there like
yo, it does kind of mess with me sometimes whenever like I'm pissing and like I can tell my like stream is kind of like weak. like the guy next to me is like going hard.
force
It's like,
it
bro,
out.
I feel like you think I'm a bitch or something. Yo, for real. Like I feel like if
Like
you're pissing
Matt's in
next
the
to me-
restroom with his little stream stuff. Dude's like, it's alright, champ. You'll get it.
You know, it's so funny. Like, there's so many things as men that like random things that make you feel like less of a man when they shouldn't, but they make you feel like less of a man when they happen.
Well, back to the handshaking thing too. I mean,
There's that, the pee thing, like whenever you're like having a normal piss and someone's like blasting the fucking like a hole into the freaking urinal.
dude,
Like,
for-
yeah, you're like,
Is the
holy
same for
shit.
taking a dump or just taking like, if you hear the-
listen how heavy the freaking okay.
Ooh.
or like
No, because sometimes
or
like,
like a big fart. I don't know. Because we talked about last time you try to hold it in or not, but you never compete to be the louder.
You know,
That's
I've
true.
never
You
You
never
hear
do.
the farts like, that dude's got a big ass. I know it.
that's a big fucking
you know, I've
ass
been
on
friends
that
with
guy.
both of y'all for a while. I don't think I've ever heard either of y'all fart, and the same for Joseph.
I don't
I've
do
been
that.
friends with Joseph for
I
like
fart in front of you
15
guys all
years.
the time.
I've never heard
Yeah,
Joseph fart.
partner. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not one
yeah.
time have I heard Joseph fart, and he's my best friend, and I've seen him like almost.
Yeah, I don't really.
You've never heard him fart. I've heard
never
Joey fart
heard-
like maybe once or
I've
twice.
never heard
but I've known
Joseph
him for
fart.
like almost
Really?
10 years.
Mm.
But
I've
they were
never
like,
heard
I
you
think they
fart
were like
either.
accidental.
You just
Like
not
me, I
fart?
just don't care.
You not have to fart.
Like I'm with my friends. Why would I feel
gas to
weird?
go to the restroom. I don't know.
Yo, have you ever been like on a date? Like
Fart?
you just have to like fart.
You just
Dude.
heard him say he maybe heard me fart. Why would I do it on a date?
That's true.
And I've known him for a long time.
Yo,
now at this
I've
point.
held farts.
Eric
all...
too. Eric doesn't fart very often. At
I've-
least not in front of me. I've heard you a couple times, but it looks like it's not often at all.
I think I've heard both of them.
You think? Like I don't feel weird doing it in front of you guys. Like I've
Yeah.
known you forever.
But
I
yeah.
mean, you already destroyed my bathroom, so I mean,
Eric-
we're already past
Yeah.
that fucking point.
Yeah, you know. I don't think
And you did it right now, barely of all the fucking times that I've known you,
Eric. That was.
and I've known you
I,
since
no,
the
I think
fucking
this was
third
just.
grade.
I think this was just the first time I told you.
That is true. I was not expecting a picture.
And you guys were like, didn't you say like proof or it didn't
bet.
happen or something? And I was like, all right.
It was Matt.
I've known
Oh,
you
yeah.
since
Yeah.
I've known you since the third grade, and you're barely telling me this is not one like this is not the first time.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you that like if I ever did take a really giant dump into your bathroom, I made sure that when someone else walked in, it was gonna smell nice and everything was clean.
I want to put a fucking lock next time.
Well,
God damn.
I mean,
We gotta
fuck,
stop
Eric.
coming back.
I'm gonna
to
have to.
restroom
I'm
talk.
gonna shit
Yeah.
somewhere else, man.
yeah, bro, you're full blasting there, dude.
Well,
You got a package,
no,
bro. We
dude,
know
it
it.
felt
Blessed
amazing.
as a motherfucker.
Honestly, sometimes I hold my piss just to like
Feel it.
feel it better.
Apparently, when women hold their piss for a long time, which is why they do it on purpose, they hold their pee and like I gotta pee, and they never go pee. Feels good after they hold it for a long time and they pee. It like feels good. It feels good for them. I don't know. Whenever I hold my piss and pee, like yes, it feels good to like drain yourself, but like it doesn't necessarily like arouse me.
Oh, you talking about rouse?
I mean, yeah, it feels good to like empty yourself if you hold your
I
hold
get
your pee
you.
for a long time,
Get a hard on when pissing. I mean, like,
just in the mornings.
Yeah, in the mornings.
But yeah, like it's just strange. Oh, it's so strange. Like the things you find out about like how people are, like and how you guys have never farted in front of like most people.
Facts.
Like how okay, this is a real thing. You ever fart in front of your family?
Really no.
bro, what? Like what? Like
I've crop dusted in front of his family. I mean, they're my family now, but I mean, it's not like necessarily a freaking like, oh, that one's bad. It's more of like I just had to fart and I like walked away and I was farting at the same time.
I don't. Why would you not? Like I feel like do anything. I don't know do anything.
I mean,
Normal to
Anything.
fart in front of your.
Eric, you have the same answer as Joey. Because I have a feeling
I put-
Sebastian's answer is different.
Oh
from
yeah,
yours.
dude, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Sebastian's answer is
Dude, that guy
not
does,
the same as yours.
he does not give a fuck, dude.
Bro, y'all
that's
talk about
100%.
Sebastian that he like would hit shins or something like that.
Yeah, he'd kick people in the shins.
Bro, if Sebastian hit
kick-
my shin as a kid, I don't care if he was your brother. I'm smacking him in the face.
he would do that
Nah, I'm
shit
kidding.
a lot.
Yo,
A lot.
Dude,
Hi.
he was such a prop job back then, dude.
He was
Dude,
he was pretty
he
bad.
would I mean he would I used to watch like Teletubbies and all that as a kid.
Mhm.
No, this fucker grew up with like Eminem, Bad Boys, like all this other MTV shit. I was like, bro, what the fuck?
A different time.
bro, the way kids are growing
But
up
like,
is
but
so
like a
It's
two.
way
But I'm
different.
talking about like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
No Blues Clues, no none of that. It was
Yeah,
just
Blues-
like all
Blues
this
Clues, man.
MTV bullshit. Like,
Oh damn! Y'all ever watch Caillou?
Yeah.
Little
not
bald
really,
little guy.
no.
Sometimes.
No, that kid
Not
always
really.
pisses me off. Dude.
Really?
He just
What about Clifford?
That was my shit.
Honestly-
Clifford was fire.
Honestly, I only watched it like every time I was in a hotel. It's weird.
I don't
Like,
think I watched
I wake up,
What about Dragon Tales?
Dragon Tales. Yes,
that one was good.
bro.
Yes.
I used to
Dragon
wake
Tales
up
was
every
the
morning to
shit.
Dragon Ball Z in Spanish.
I didn't
Dragon
watch
Ball
Dragon
Z.
Ball
Z.
Dragon
I
Ball
Z
feel
when I
like I
was
missed
little,
out.
I would like. Well, when I was little, I didn't understand what it was. So I was like, another
I
cartoon.
saw a meme like if you like didn't watch it, you feel like you missed out, and it's true.
Watch Sesame Street
out.
and like
Yeah, Sesame Street.
Elmo. Oh, that Elmo.
I
That's
know
sick.
you guys all watch Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone watched Power Rangers.
In
Which
Mexico,
Power Ranger
yeah.
were you?
All of them.
It
Was
was a
always
mega.
the-
Well, which
Zord.
one did y'all watch?
Which one? Which one?
All
was
of
it?
them.
But which
You know
one was
which-
your favorite?
You wanna know which one?
Thunderstorm,
What's
Royal Force or whatever the fuck that
I
one was.
don't
Oh,
know.
Mystic Force.
Mystic,
Mystic-
Force.
Yes.
Mystic Force. and
Mystic Force,
SPD.
SPD. Those two.
The
I
dinosaur one, the
specific-
dinosaur
I
one
used to
one
have
was
an
good.
SPD for
The
like-
dinosaur one, Joe. I mean, Matt, the dinosaur one. You ever watch the dinosaur
That
one?
one, Dino's
That one-
Thunder.
Dino
Dino
Thunder.
Thunder.
when did
There
it
you
start?
go.
Because I legit started
In the
when
90s.
it started, I think.
The
Yeah,
90s, like
because the very
90
first
something.
one, that's where I started.
Dude, for me,
Like what is it called? Like the
yeah.
one they made a movie and everything. Like the original ones.
I don't remember what it's
started
called,
there.
but yeah.
Because
Is
I
there-
had the toys and stuff.
is there a lot of animal ones? Because that was my
There's
favorite.
there's
Dino-
the
There's a
there's the
dinosaur? Do we count that
dinosaurs.
as
no,
Dino
not
Thunder.
dinosaur, and like the Red Ranger, I think was a
Oh, I
lion.
think there's some tiger ones.
That's
Oh,
the
Yeah.
That's the one I watched too.
Eric, that's last year's season.
He's like, they even make Power
Caught in
Rangers anymore?
4K.
yeah. There's some Power Rangers, I think.
Yeah, I think
I
those
think-
still going
Like
hard,
shows
man.
though, or
Yeah, it's
movies?
still
I
going.
think shows. I don't know, but Power Rangers was the shit.
Dude,
man.
I love Power
Yeah.
Rangers.
Like
I watched it in Spanish.
it was so
hard.
good, and like
oh.
looking back at it, obviously it's whatever. But as a kid, that's some prime
It's on
television.
Netflix. You can just nostalgia.
Dude,
back
I
to it.
actually watched because Netflix has all the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I watched, and I watched like a couple episodes.
It's cringe.
Super, right?
Like I watched SPD and I watched
And I went back to
Dino
the original.
Thunder or Mystic Force.
What's the one show that isn't an anime necessarily that you can watch now that you're like, oh, this is still good?
SpongeBob, Family Guy.
SpongeBob sounds good.
SpongeBold,
But
Family
Family
Guy,
Guy's more
Simpsons.
The old
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob's though. Old
The
one.
oldest
Yeah,
SpongeBob's
SpongeBob.
I haven't
better.
seen the new
The
ones.
new
The new
ones
ones
are-
are
Yeah.
old SpongeBob, fire.
Dude,
Still
those
funny.
were dank, dude. Like they even had like some good
Good.
jokes that you catch as an adult.
Yeah, those are the
SpongeBob
good
was
ones.
good.
Those are the good ones.
You
I
can
was
go
like,
back to that and be like, this is
When
still
when
fire.
SpongeBob's over, I'm gonna. That's gonna be bad. Even though I haven't seen like the most recent stuff.
Nah, I mean, to me, it's kind of already.
Well,
like, I just
on-
watched.
on
I haven't seen it
Paramount-
recently,
On
like, in a
Paramount, they're
while.
making like
Movie.
the movie, and they're making another SpongeBob when they were like kids,
Oh, and the
they're
Patrick.
making a Patrick one.
Patrick.
So I don't think it's going away anytime soon.
Jesus.
Or maybe it's going away because they're making those.
I haven't seen any of the new
I
SpongeBob
have not
movies,
in years. But,
especially because they're like differently animated. It like throws me off. I don't
Yeah,
really
they're
like
kind of
that.
different.
I mean, you gotta keep with the times.
Yeah, I guess
The SpongeBob movie was even good. I like the SpongeBob.
the first
They-
one.
Not the new ones.
No, like the
Sure.
original SpongeBob movie
With
I
like
don't
David
know.
Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Yes,
That
that
was
was
good.
good. The 2008 one. Or,
great.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2008 era.
but yeah, SpongeBob was probably like the show that.
Dude, I did not know this, but Scarlett Johansson was the daughter.
She was the daughter.
She was
yeah,
the
she was the mermaid.
Did you
Yeah.
hear it?
I did not know that. I was like, what the freak?
Crazy.
Oh, no, not
Dude, okay,
Scarlett
this is a
Johansson.
lot.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Scarlett
her.
Johansson.
I know
Liam
it's somebody
Hemsworth
famous,
with
but
the
they made,
Scarlett
Johansson.
Is it?
No, Scarlett Johansson, dude. I just found this out. I was
Yeah,
like, what
I found
the
out.
fuck?
I found out probably like 6 months ago. Jack was like, "That's Scarlett Johansson." I was like, "I didn't know that."
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure it's not Mila?
Dude,
No.
just
Oh,
search
okay.
it
That's
up,
Meg.
partner. You have a laptop
Yeah,
right
I know it's
there.
Meg, but
Okay,
That's Meg, yeah.
I use my phone.
fuck you, Meg.
Right? This dude has it open.
Shut
He
up,
hasn't searched
Meg.
anything.
I searched the
Oh, okay.
hairshot heart and
That's
Bermuda Triangle.
You didn't even have like guests on here, no?
A lot of it's funny. A lot of people have been asking like, "Hey, so when are you gonna start having guests? Because I kind of want to go on and just like talk to you
Yeah,
guys."
me too. I've had that too. So.
Like, so if we
Just
do
like-
end up getting guests and having our friends come on, we've got a lot of a lot of episodes that we can
Yes.
have a lot of guests on.
What we have to do is we have to get here at like noon.
Yeah,
Set up by like 3, then they get here.
yeah,
at, like,
because
3.
we don't
Takes
want
us a while.
we don't want them to show
Guys,
up and us set up.
I don't
front
understand
of
why
them.
y'all take forever to set up. 3 hours to set up? Fuck that. I'll set this
what-
shit up in 20
Man,
minutes.
I know that you say that, but think about every time it does take us that long to set
Yeah,
up.
because of y'all.
You no, but
No,
you
no,
do
you
say
know-
that.
bro,
But
sitting down the whole time.
you're here
y'all,
watching.
Y'all
them.
took forever to set it up. I got up, set it up in like 2 minutes.
And then guess what?
You-
We started and the
No,
lights
you
were off.
adjusted it and made it like a little better, but it was we set it up. You're just like, no, move this.
No,
and-
I put up these tables. I put up the tripods there.
I showed up late today, so I had
I
to
don't know,
work.
bro.
so-
I
the
feel like y'all
camera angles
extended.
is hard.
I do that shit easily. I'm used to cameras. I'm a
But,
YouTuber,
yeah, we
dog.
should start doing guests.
I know how to deal with that. All right, guys, slap that like button. All right, subscribe for your chance to be our first guest. Not even kidding.
Hey, Yeah, I mean, most of our
I
friends just watch this. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, who else? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not you, Travis. You're not invited.
Oh,
No, don't say that to my Travis. Okay, look, this is how it's gonna work, guys. Since most of the people who watch this are our friends, whoever has the best like comment throughout all of our shit, and whoever is the most like active person on our shit, like we'll choose you to be our first guest.
Okay, what if they don't want to?
Oh, what if they don't live here? We'll
Travis doesn't
probably
live
we'll figure out someone to do it. I don't know.
Yes, I mean so far there's a lot. My brother,
How are we gonna do our setup for a
his
guest?
couple of his friends want to do it. I mean, a couple of our friends.
We're not set up for a guest. So where would we
No.
put him?
Matt doesn't even. That mic's not even matching.
No, I'm saying like where
We'll
would
just
they
put
go?
him in that corner. Like, hey, Frank.
Or why don't we just move this farther
And put 'em at the
forward
end of the
and
table?
have him like in the middle?
Yeah, we could do.
That's kind of.
That's the only thing we could do. Honestly.
Yeah.
Have him.
We could just like sub Matt out, put him there.
His face, like.
Yeah, I guess it'd be the middle of the table.
I don't know,
Well,
but
we'll see what's up in the future.
if you guys have a good idea of where we can put a guest, let us know in the 2 spots that are open.
Are we gonna tell them to comment something?
Oh yeah, what
Comment shit just because we
No,
always
no,
talk
not
about
shit,
shit.
not shit.
No, that's too easy.
Comment.
That's too easy.
Power
Power Ranger.
House. Oh, Power Rangers. We talked
Oh,
about at the
Power
very end.
Rangers. Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Go
Power
on.
Rangers.
It's at the
That's
end.
why.
It's okay.
I was gonna say like
Yeah, put
Mansion.
Power Rangers in the
'cause we were talking
comments.
about Mansion.
All right,
That's
well,
too.
it's already decided.
Guys-
Mansion or
Rangers.
Power Ranger?
Just put either Mansion, Power Ranger, put both for all we care. Just put one so we know that you watch the whole thing. Also, guys, share this with your friends, please. Or your friends, your family. Like we've been stuck at like in the low 40s in subscribers, obviously for not a long time.
Still haven't shouted it out.
Matt still hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything for this podcast.
He's doing pretty
Okay,
good.
let's chill the
He
fuck
hasn't
out.
even bought a mic to match with us.
Bruh, I'm struggling for money. All right,
Change my mind. Matt doesn't help. Change my mind.
I'll shout it out soon. I feel like I say that every podcast.
You do
but
say that every podcast. You have a YouTube channel that was pre-started, and I'm sure most of those people and they will like immediately come and sub.
That's true.
Trying to hit 1,000
All
subs.
right,
here.
all right. See, I'm confident in this episode. This episode was good.
All of our episodes are good.
They are all good.
Oh, good.
I
This
think
one was funny.
Yeah, we talked about shit. You know.
Hey.
hey,
Every episode.
every episode, guys. Look, if you don't like us talking about shit, stop talking about shit
us
in
know.
the comments. Let us know. But if nobody comments, then we know y'all like it.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Do we? Is that how it works?
Is it?
That's how it works for me.
I don't know.
That's just the way it is.
All
Unless they're just not watching our whole video. Our watch time has gone up though.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you that. That's nice.
Facts.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for watching this week's episode, number 6, our LeBron James episode.
Yes, I get
Hey,
it.
who was it?
Thank you. Speaking of
Alright.
LeBron, the new Space Jam. We'll talk about it next episode. All right, guys.
Why not? But
Thank you for
why not?
watching. Please share this with your friends and family. Just help us get somewhere. Help support us. We enjoy doing this.
Later.
We'll see you guys later.